Anyway, so you find yourselves heading back out to this main street of the city. Off in the distance somewhere, a building resettles itself.
Oh yeah, that was weird.
And
Makes perfect sense.
you begin your trek down what you consider literally Main Street towards the actual mage school. There are various stalls set up along the way as you go, merchants here and there. Weird whimsy stuff happens here and there that confuses you. You see like a book go across the street into another, opens the door, goes into another building.
Saw that too, right?
How is that weird?
You see people at stalls basically testing like little magical trinkets. And yeah, Main Street is rather actually busy because within the city, you do see guards spread here and there.
Yeah.
You kind of that same ominous, statuesque appearance where they're placed. But you can see that there's like little stalls set up in alleyways, all sorts of places here and there. Some places seem a little bit more claustrophobic than others because shops are so packed together. You can do a perception if you want. Investigation.
Sure. Definitely am looking around. Oh yeah, I got this.
10 for investigation.
10?
22 for investigation.
What?
22.
22? Yep.
13.
13? For you, it's, you're more, like, just, like, annoyed by the random magical things, possibly. But you do see that they have actually integrated a lot of nature to this place. A lot of the buildings, while they do get up and move around, some of them you can tell have been sitting for a while because they have vines growing along. There's plenty of trees around. And you can see there's basically bird nests in trees and also like bird homes that have been made by local shops. There's even like one building you spot, it has an actual opening in the stonework of it, and it has a little ledgeway going in, and you can see a couple of squirrels going in and out of there.
15 for me.
15? You're just like almost Nikolai overload as you're riding on top of Ace. You're seeing people do magic tricks, you're seeing like people like these pointy hats everywhere, and you can see like in the other city they too have like walkways designed for smaller folk as well.
So cool. You might have to go down those, see if there's any small folk special places.
And you got what up? Oh, 13. 13, yeah.
They have walkways for the small people too.
Yeah, you're picking up a lot of this. And you're looking down the alleyways here and there, getting the idea of this kind of city. And it's actually rather clean. And you pause for a moment as your family's walking up ahead, and you see down this alleyway a bucket and a broom. And the broom is hopping around, dusting up debris and stuff into the bucket, and the bucket floats up and just drops into like a garbage can. You just see it just wandering up and down the alleyway doing this.
That's awesome.
Anybody else see that?
A little auto fantasia going on there.
This place is weird. I like it.
Okay, well, I agree with you on the liking it part. This place is fantastic, but how the fuck is it weird?
I
Have you
still
ever-
don't understand the full scope of magic.
Where else have you seen, like, you know, mop buckets move by themselves, cleaning the streets,
Walking buildings.
walking buildings? Yeah, that's kind of weird. Oh, and books just floating across the street, going from one building to
I've
another.
seen them make that do that happen before.
I've seen books like move from one location to another in the library. That like just going from a building to one building to another building. What the hell? It's kind of
Pretty
Why not?
weird.
Okay, so let me get this right. We live out of a cart, but that cart has wheels.
Yeah.
And that's totally fine as like a mobile home of sorts. Nothing weird about that. But yet, a larger one, oh no, that's just weird. Not okay.
It's weird.
It's
when
the same fucking concept, just bigger.
It's significantly bigger on the inside.
It's not a blue box.
Gonna
Yeah, but our
be
cart,
quietly
before it got
feeding the
blowed up-
vampire flower.
Mongo
I told you.
Like,
didn't move by itself.
It's a weird thing because it's just like latched onto you, just like making like little,
and
you know, suckling sounds.
That's
maybe
just
it's
a little
because you
weird.
didn't figure that out
probably
yet.
attached to my form.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's like a leech.
So it's a little weird.
Oh, because you haven't figured it out, it's weird.
Yeah. I must figure it out. It was not weird once I figure it out.
Yeah,
I'll understand it.
as you're walking along, you just bump right directly into Feisty because she just stopped.
That was riding on her back. Okay.
You got, I would just say you got off to look around. And she just stopped dead in her tracks and just walked right into her.
I'm gonna take a look and see what she's like.
It's pretty easy. You see her like eye locked at this stall, and she's just watching. Basically, it's like the vertical rotisseries, and you see like an actual like almost like little flame dancing around, keeping the food hot as the meat just oozes juices off of these like things that are spinning by
That's
themselves.
Give her a little pat on the side as I walk around. I made a promise and I intend to keep it. Let's take a look. How much would it be for like half that slab of meat there?
And it's just like this person there, and they got this wide brimmed hat. There's massive beard just coming out with all these beads and everything. You can't even see their actual face, and they've got like these arms, and they have no hair on arms because they've been singed. And it's kind of weird because they have a robe on, but the sleeves have been cut off of the actual robe.
Sleeveless robe, that is fantastic.
Let me make this easier. How much would it be for the whole, that one whole rotisserie there?
It's not just a rotisserie; it's just like a big meat tube,
Just a giant meat
like an
tube,
actual
basically.
gyro meat
Yeah.
or like carne asada. He just looks over. Starts doing
Do you
that.
sell it by the pound, sir?
Usually by sandwich, but math.
Big Kitty wants to eat a lot of it.
He looks at the cat.
And we kind of have to do our own restocking of reserve as well.
He's like, wait. He gets up from his seat, starts walking off, and he has like this like giant like braid behind him, and it just kind of drags behind him a bit. And he comes back, and he has like this. After he goes in the shop, he comes out, and he has like this big roasted like full hog on his shoulder. And he drops it on the table, and all the condiments just like rattle across the table.
Jesus Christ.
1 platinum piece.
Consider it done.
He's like, I like your cat, so it's a special. It's just like, it's not like a giant actual boar, it's just more of a smaller one. Feisty.
Feisty.
Feisty just once. Right meow.
Very well. Would this suffice? I hand over one of our gold pieces, which is basically a platinum piece.
He takes it, looks at it, rolls it across his fingers, and just disappears into thin air into like dust. He's like, all yours.
How you planning on carrying that?
Here you go, Feisty. Is there a way to wrap this thing up so it doesn't get juices everywhere?
There is, and he's like, oh, okay. He just puts paper down and wraps up this thing. And he's like, he looks at the paper getting wet, and he pulls out a bag, and he just shoves it into a bag. It's like a bag, like a coin bag. So you see this thing that's like this big, like that round, go into a coin bag that's like, can fit in your hand.
Huh.
One-time use bag.
That's pretty cool.
Well,
And-
I didn't take his.
As you like look at the bag, and it just wafts the barbecue smell at you.
One time use bag.
All
Oh,
yours,
that's pretty
Feisty. As promised.
And she just carries it, and you can see the drool just dripping off the bag.
I believe we should probably get to that school of yours, right?
Well, if you guys want to go ahead and get settled in at where we're staying, all I got to do is just go and fill out some paperwork.
Want to be there with you, brother.
Every
You
step of the
want
way.
to watch me sign my name?
Yes.
I've done that in front of you before.
Yes, but for no good reason.
He wants to be around just to be a nuisance. It's a Nikolai thing.
No. He's like officially becoming a wizard. It's important.
He's
Have
going to
been for a
sign
while.
paperwork. He's already a wizard. He's already been said he is one.
But we don't know what type of weird
there.
things they might make you do. It might be entertaining.
I don't know what you're getting your hopes up about, but there's no like hazing rituals.
So, do you not want us to go with?
No, I just don't really see the point.
Very well.
Feisty walks up behind you and she uses her tentacle and grabs the little bag of like deliciousness and then just grabs you by the back of the ropes and starts carrying you.
Thank you, Feisty. You can put me down.
And just ignores you, just keeps carrying you. And you're just like,
Little leg dangle. Following behind. I'm assuming we're gonna be heading towards the big place in the middle. Is that where it's at, Mongo?
I need to check the map, but fairly certain.
there are, when you get to major intersections of this place, there are posts with signs posted. If you guys want, you can check those out.
Yep.
Sure. Matter of fact, if they have one of those like "you are here" things, I'm gonna try and copy down that map as best I can, even though it probably changes.
That was a 15.
It
50?
will change.
Perception, investigation, whatever.
7.
7?
17 for moi.
You're too distracted by Feisty.
Yep.
Some of her drools running down the back of your neck as well.
16.
Can I press to just say that away, or is using magic in the city kind of forbidden?
You can perceive.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Bring all the drool up.
You look at this board, or these various signs pointing in different directions. One of them changes direction because obviously the building probably moved. And you see it, they're all in Druid. You're perceiving them in actual like Druid, not common. And you see off to the left, and it has like this many steps in this direction. You see the actual Druid circle.
That's pretty cool.
And you can see like on there as well, like, you know, Tinkerer's Guild,
Oh, sweet.
various other places of interest.
I'm gonna have to remember where that is. Or I guess I could just look at the sign.
Is it possible to make a very rudimentary layout of the city?
No, because it changes.
Alright. I'm not gonna be able to navigate this place very well, people. But
can-
I will
You
do
There's
just
maps
look
everywhere.
at the map. How do you have problems with
And
that?
read the signs.
Yeah, the map changes.
You can read, right?
That's a good question.
You hear
can't
Feisty
read, right?
behind you.
Of course.
Okay.
Feisty's like, and it comes to
You can read my
Can he write?
schematics when I give them to you,
Huh?
right?
Can he write?
It's just because I've dealt with
Might be
you.
able to. He writes. He makes marks on things and he knows what they are, so I guess that's writing.
It's more like, are you sure?
Yes, I can in fact read and write. Nikolai has read both in Common, Draconic, and Elvish.
Okay, then what's the problem with using that map? What? It's not yours, so it's not good enough.
Changes. I don't know how to read
So you
something
know where
that
the,
changes.
You look at it, and then you make a determination at what it's showing you at that moment with where you are and where you want to be. That's
Scav,
simple.
When you
Magic is
write
so-
something down, you're changing it.
Magic is so weird. I like
So-
it, but it's weird.
We need
You
to
do
get him a better
understand where
helmet.
the actual like inn is at / tavern. You do see other places of interest. There's apparently a general store. There's also a few different magic stores.
What was that?
Definitely going to be checking those out soon.
The Tinkerer's Guild, of
Heck
course,
yeah.
the Hunter's Guild, of course, the stable.
What are some of these places called?
Well, the Hunter's Guild is called the Hunter's Guild. The stable is called the Shady Competitus.
Hold up. I I gotta write these things down.
Yeah, I forgot to write down the name of the inn that they told us to go to.
Sleepy sloth.
The Sleepy Sloth.
Love that name.
Okay, what's the stable called?
Shady and Companies.
No idea if I spelled that right, so okay.
All right.
The Hunters Guild, of course. The Tinkerers Guild.
Yep.
Do these have unique names?
No. The Sleepy Sloth Tavern.
Sleepy Sloth Tavern, that is. Okay.
Yeah. The Sunburned Book, which is a magic shop. The Most Generalized General Store. The Druid Circle.
Okay.
And the Temple of What's Your Religion?
What?
I take it it's more or less kind of like just shrines everywhere of every day.
Those are the ones that stand out at this basically directional thing.
Okay.
Oh, and of course the Mage School, which is the biggest draw. The most interesting thing you're really picking up in this city is it's like you're not seeing hey, this is the rich person section. You see the houses are intermixed. Like
Mhm.
you see like a really nice house next to like this house that can be like, possibly falling apart. And they're actually neighbors and getting along. There's no segregation in the city between rich and lower class or middle class.
It moves around too much to even know the difference at this point.
Yeah.
Well, it says this way to the Sleepy Sloth Tavern on the map. And now it's over there.
No, it hasn't moved.
Okay.
Don't do that.
Alright.
No, you moved. It didn't.
So, the Sleepy Sloth Tavern.
But he needs to go to the mage school, which Spicy's already carrying him in that direction.
The Mage School, the big tower.
Still got drool coming down your back a little bit.
That's the Tinker's Guild over there. So, kind of easy to understand.
We follow behind Feisty.
I'll follow behind and just look at things in the area.
Yeah, it's actually you see like up in one of the larger trees. There's actually like a little fairy village essentially,
That's cool.
and they even have like their tiny little shop set up. You can hear them bickering back and forth about things, and you catch a glimpse. They're not like bartering coin; they're bartering like buttons and bobbins and random things, things of interest to them. It's a very peculiar situation.
I wonder if fairies know fairies like gnomes know gnomes.
Some fairies will eat other fairies just for the shits and giggles of it.
Yeah, it's kind of sad.
They are technically Fae. All Fae can be really crazy. Well,
Still trying to get.
It's not working.
Yeah.
You're just wiggling back and forth, and yeah.
Just walking beside Feisty. Her little pat. Good job, Feisty. Making sure Mom was safe.
So it's and you feel the hot air along your neck. It causes your hat to billow a little bit.
You know what? I use prestidigitation and give Feisty some mini fresh breath.
Oh, it smells like barbecue and leftovers from what she's been eating. It's like leftover garlic pizza mixed with blue cheese and like sardines.
Yummy.
For Feisty, probably. Being on the business end of it, not so much.
So eventually you do get to the steps of this large, dominant building, and you can see students are coming and going. A few of them are pausing here and there, looking over at you, and they just keep walking. And you can see that the steps are made of like really nice stone. It's stone from the area, none of it's imported. You can see statues leading up along the walkway of very prestigious wizards that have actually graduated from school.
Anyone stand out?
Do an investigation if you want.
9.
9?
9.
You're too caught off guard. He was looking over, and you see a goblin student, very elegant robe, very beautifully done, like ornate things, and they're talking to one of their friends. They're like, "Yeah, like my parents said that they'll just buy me the spells once I can actually get to that ability level. They're actually gonna hire me in a venturing party when I have to go get my wand."
Look, I have like 3.
So you're getting the sense of like this kid is like well off essentially as far as
It's weird hearing from a goblin.
Could be one of those really wealthy goblins. What are they called? The
Clearly.
Verdun? Verdun, whatever.
really wealthy goblin. But it's just weird seeing like a bunch of kids in different ages going around, like, you know, in wizard clothes, look much like Mongo.
Mongo fits in.
And you see this one particular kid is just like scrubbing the stone with on his hands and knees, and there's a teacher standing over him. It's like,
Oh.
you're not allowed to use magic to clean this. You have to clean every last inch of this manually.
Busted.
Oh, I remember that.
It's a brush, almost the size of a toothbrush, that they're cleaning this entire walkway. And it's just, you're seeing the various wood that this building is made out of, and you get gleams of the enchantments on this, and you can almost, that was so funny, just flopping over.
Just flipping over.
And you, even as a druid, you can feel the thumbing of the, you know, the magic just coming off of it towards your direction. It's like being at a concert and playing that really heavy bass.
Jeez.
You can feel the vibe.
This place be vibing.
Word.
He
All right.
bites you, sets you down, and nudges you forward. Boop on the butt.
Prestidigitate again.
As she sneezes, you just feel shocked.
Ah.
You're back. And you can just see it running down the front of you a little bit.
That means she likes you.
Gross.
Grab
Really,
some
I've
of
never
it.
seen her do that.
Bless you. Except doing like ceiling cap.
Bless you.
And then clean. Again.
What are you gonna do if you can't use that spell, Mongo?
I will fucking cry. I swear to God. Ever since we left home, it's been nothing but getting covered in fucking yuck and viscera and disgusting and
Can't deny it's been extremely useful.
So, as you get to the double doors, they just open for you automatically. They're kind of already crooked open because students are coming and going, but they just open the rest of the way as you head in. And they're large. They're like almost 2 stories tall in size.
Wow, some big doors.
Yeah.
Jesus.
as we go by. Thank you.
And you hear the door. Welcome.
Whoa. That's, okay, that's something to remember. Doors talk here. Okay.
Just out of curiosity, these doors have any unique carvings?
You can certainly try to look for any.
So if you're rude to the door, are they going to send you on a trip?
Who knows? But
He wasn't rude. He was
22.
22. You're looking at the doors and you're not finding any openly visible carvings. The floors, though, are like almost like a soft mirror polish as you go in, and you see like these giant like sentry statues. And you can see lanterns floating around, and one comes down and just kind of floats with the group, illuminating the area for you. As you walk deeper into the actual building, and you can see the giant tapestries of the various magical schools, and they billow a little bit as the doors open.
That's pretty cool.
There's various stairways going up to the other floors, and you can hear things off in the distance, magical sounds, children learning or laughing. You hear some
Screaming in terror.
You hear some weird animal sounds that you can't place, probably from some sort of magical animal class.
Polymorph went slightly askew.
But you can see the big stone table, which is a reception desk.
Hello. I'm gonna make sure I wrote down the fucking name.
And you see a bell there that says, "Ring me if not, no response."
So no response.
No.
Okay. Ring bell.
The bell gets up and moves across the table and sits back down, and you see the sign get up and walk over to it, and the bell goes, "How rude.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Consent."
You're right. I should have asked first.
Well, the sign said to do so.
You should still ask. Manners are important.
Again, magic and
So-
weird.
Not gonna argue with that.
I'm still learning.
As are we both.
And you hear something that almost reminds you of a lost memory. You hear pitter patters. And around this desk comes something that catches you off guard. It's a smaller than you, almost a little bit taller than Mongo. It's a little itty bitty centaur.
That's awesome.
And she looks up and she's got one horn that's broken off, and she's just like, "Oh, hi."
Hi.
And she comes over and she just reaches up and grabs your hand and starts shaking it. And she's like, "I haven't seen another one of my kind since, hi."
You're smaller than. They come in all sizes.
And she just kind of like, "How can I help you?" And she's like a mini little pony, and she's got like, her fur has like a certain pearlescence to it, and
That's awesome.
she's got like almost like a suntan appearance to her actual skin, but she's got robes on, and she's like, and she just grabs your hand. "Oh, I get to meet another one of my kind. How are you?"
I'm okay.
"Oh, it's good. Are you enrolling?"
Not me. My brother is.
"Oh."
Actually, already.
She looks
in-
over. Are you enrolling?"
Oh, no. I barely understand magic as it is. I believe it is this one.
Looks over at you. "Oh, hello there."
Kind of already enrolled, actually.
"Oh,
First time here, though.
okay." And she goes around the desk, and you hear her go up the steps to it, and she starts looking through a book, and she's like, "Assistance." In the book. Whoop. And starts going through it, and she looks over, and she's like, "You're enrolling, right?"
Kind of already enrolled,
"Okay."
I believe.
And she just smiles, and she comes back down, and you hear her tippy tap. She comes over. "Another one of my kind. I'm so happy to see you." "Oh, right, business." And she starts going through the book. She's like, okay. She looks over and she's just like, I don't mean to sound improper and rude, but what are you?"
I believe the common parlance is Munchkin Tabaxi by the name of Mongo.
And she says, like, "Well, you heard the cat thing.
Thing?
Please locate this Mongo Munchkin Tabaxi."
Under your whole name, brother?
Your full name.
Your actual name.
But let's see if it
Just-
goes
okay.
under Mongo, and then we'll try the other one.
Okay.
And she's just watching the book, and it's just kind of going through the thing, page by page. And she comes back down, and she looks over at you, and she's like, "So, what brings you in?"
Just had a bit of business to take care of, drop off a book,
"Oh."
ask a few questions.
And she looks over, and she's like, No, I'm talking to your hat. What brings you in?"
Oh.
Okay.
So
Oh.
get a little closer so that way she can talk
Okay.
properly.
"You apparently owe him a spa day.
That is true, I do.
Please give him over, so he can be properly handled."
Dang.
Takes the hat and she whistles. And it's a bird call whistle, very familiar to you, almost like a songbird. And this pillow comes out, and it's like an elegant purple pillow. She sets the hat on there. She's like, "Have a good time."
Oop,
Yep.
there's
and
a
the
lot
hat
of
just,
stuff in there.
and the hat just goes off.
It will be fine.
Do you think
Nothing in there that we need right now?
No, but like, what if whatever magical is in there reacts weirdly to other magic?
Well, I'm pretty sure the hat will be able to.
Fairly certain they know what they're
Navigate that
doing.
issue.
She's very glittery.
Okay.
Her eyes are
I'm
two
kind of
different
making an assumption
colors.
here.
One
but
is slightly
they teach this
crossed,
stuff.
but she's absolutely adorable. So she's just looking at you guys, and she's like, "So, what brings you in?" "Oh, right. I think I remember." And she looks at a notepad. "Oh, right. Okay, yes." She's like, "Right, Melty. That's your name, Melty. You don't very
Perfect,
liquid
yes.
to me."
Thankfully, no, I don't.
"Oh, we can fix that for you." "Oh,
No, I'm good. I'm
Liquid
comfortable this
Mongol?
way.
That'd be weird.
oh, okay. Well, we have a parent business. It says right here in big red letters, business.
One of the reasons why I came. Yes.
It also has an exclamation mark and urgent.
I should probably get taken to that.
Okay. So, we will take care of it. And she just like, plug your nose. And you see a door open under him and just boom, and it closes. And you appear in another room in front of a desk.
Fair enough.
Where did he go?
Well, we had to take care of business, so we went to go take care of the business.
Oh,
Okay.
I was hoping to be there with him. Okay.
She comes down and she's like, "It's good to meet you."
It's good to meet you too.
She's like, "My name is Aloof.
Aloof.
Aloofa."
Aloofa.
That sounds about right.
I am Cayenne.
Oh, like a pepper. I like those peppers. They're good.
That's like a pepper.
Does she have a temper like an actual cayenne pepper? I talked to a cayenne pepper once, and it was quite fiery.
Yes.
Depends on whether or not she likes you or not.
And she reaches in her little side satchel, and she rummages around. Kind of fishes for a little bit. She takes out like this little thing, and you see like a leaf fall off. And it's like a little like pepper plant. And she holds it out to you.
I'll take it.
And another leaf just falls off.
Oh boy.
Is
I
this a dying plant?
she just looks at you and she's like, I don't know how to take care of it. I always forget.
I'm going to show her the Archdruid book to see if she would know where I would need to take it. I have a question for you. I don't know if you would have more information where I could take this, but in our travels to get Mongo here from school, I found this.
She looks at it and she's like, "That's a weird book."
I just don't know where to exactly take this aside from maybe the Druid Circle here.
She's like, "Oh, you're a smart one. That seems like a really good idea." And she just kind of smiles a little bit. She's like, "I would have never have thought."
But I'll make sure to take care of these peppers for you.
Thank you. Enjoy them.
Does this sound like sarcasm or is this legitimate?
No, she's like completely legit. She's this like absent-minded.
So, complete scatterbrain. The secretary for a school of mages. Total scatterbrain.
I mean, her name is Aloofa.
That's fair. All right.
So you guys gonna head off to the tavern? And Feisty's just standing there and her head just crooked off to the side. And if you can visualize it, there'd be
So,
question
like,
marks
how
about
tall is she? Like,
her. She's like probably about 2'5".
Okay, so she's only like a little taller than Manga's ears.
Yeah, she's a mini pony. A mini little like glitter
She's a
ball.
pygmy.
A pygmy
A pygmy centaur.
with a broken horn.
All right.
If you
Well,
want, based off, you can roll a actual nature per bit.
I know Lufa, pygmy centaur, reception at mage school. Bad with plants.
And apparently everything else intelligence wise, or wisdom wise.
I got a 12.
12? You have an idea, but you would need to do more research on it.
pygmy centaur.
She's like a little pygmy unicorn, essentially.
Okay.
Welcome to the Magic City.
Yeah.
Population, Weirdsville.
You don't say.
Everything seems to make perfect sense from a certain standpoint. So,
Right.
what the fuck is so weird here?
Walking buildings, talking doors.
Is it any weirder than living out of a fucking car? It's just bigger.
It's just bigger. So, where are the three of you headed to?
I'd be headed to the Druid Circle.
Okay. You're just going? Or are you gonna let your family know where you're headed to?
I'd let them know where I was going, but I'd take off at a quick enough pace I go by myself.
I guess I'll check us into the Sleepy Sloth Tavern. Feisty and I will meet you there in bits, I guess.
Okay.
Are you going with?
No, I'm going to check out the Tinker School. I'm
Okay.
going to take the little people route. See if there's any fun little people shops on the way.
Okay.
Coming up
You're
on
cruising for
Feisty's
gnomes
back.
again, aren't you?
You're going to the tavern?
Yeah, I'm gonna check
It's
us out.
not my fault that
Okay.
gnomes are the only ones like attuned with mechanics that
No,
look like
you're just trying to get to know them a little better.
Wow, that's so
Yeah.
gnomish of you. Only gnomes could tinker, yet he made a halfling that tinkers.
And a hamster.
And a hamster. And an otter.
Okay,
Mentored
that
by
is
an otter.
true.
Yeah.
That is true.
I think he just has a gnome fetish.
No.
So,
Gnomes seem to go after him for some reason.
Bongo, you find yourself in front of a familiar desk.
Hello again.
And the familiar stone giant looks at you and says, "Greetings. Book?"
Oh,
You
crap.
start fishing
It's
around
in
for,
Humphrey.
you start fishing around and obviously she means your spell book. You can't find your bell anywhere.
That's not funny.
I'm joking.
Yeah, so what do I have to roll to not have a fucking panic attack right now?
You're just gonna have to roll with it, buddy.
I'm checking every pocket for the 15th time.
And
Fucking everything.
Noodle starts helping you look through the pockets too. Lifts up your ropes and looks underneath you.
I think I know if it was that.
And she just kind of looks at you and she's like,
I swear to God, if O'Hare fucking did something.
O'Hare, minor illusion that you have your book with you this entire trip, but actually kept it there. Oh my god.
Feisty and I will be eating Hassenpfeffer for a fucking week. I'm free.
And she just kind of looks over you and she's like, huh. Well, that's something for you to sort out at a later time.
Right here.
Keep it. Tell her right where I fucking keep it. Like, every other goddamn time.
It's not there.
What the heck did you do?
I see literal visible panic over there. You're like
Manga did
vibrating
something?
slightly.
The player is actually like shaking.
If Feisty fucking ate it, Scav's going in after it.
No.
You say that like you have an option.
Nikolai could probably do it. He's smaller.
Oh God.
And your name
Well, actually,
is on her collar.
wait. Actually, Nikolai has experience.
Yeah.
This is true.
No, thank you.
Think of it as a bonding exercise. For the
Nope.
two of you.
Nope. 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 Nope.
Cast reduce on
Nope.
Scav, shove him down Feisty's
Okay.
throat.
Yeah, you can go ahead and do that.
I don't think I will.
So she looks at you and you're panicking.
Wait. Do you know the O'Hare? Little fucking practical joker over in the other city?
She just kind of smiles. Of course, yes, I put him there.
Do you know where my book is?
She's like, O'Hare knows better than to steal books.
The fuck is my book?
Fucking my book.
Guess you'll just have to figure it out.
Dang.
Mongo is just like, fuck.
What the heck, man? Why do you do this to the poor man?
So, you head off to the Tinker's Guild.
And taking the little people paths.
Yeah.
See if there's a little people shop at any shops on the way.
I'm expecting a very angry, questionable message in a moment.
I'm actually looking something up. Not gonna do that just yet.
So, yeah, you're finding actually like a bunch of little people shops and things along the way,
Oh,
which
awesome.
is surprising.
Awesome. Any like fun trinket shops or
Not really any interesting trinket shops that you would along the actual path. You'd have to go to one of the more established shops.
okay.
But you do find like a little pastry stall that is basically your size.
Awesome. That sure sounds good. I'll go grab a pastry.
Probably help if I remove that one point.
And the pastry is actually you sized.
Nice.
It's okay.
I can
Tom
fix
is
it.
freaking out.
I get the spell locate object, which better be in the fucking city.
Which
I
which
can
is,
fix this.
It's only like 2 copper.
Okay, cool.
And yeah, you eventually get to the actual Tinker's Guild, and you think you walk past it at first. Then you turn around, you walk back, and you look, and you see there's just a sign hanging there. And you look at the place, and it just looks like an average large building.
Okay. Oh,
I-
excuse me.
And the sign was basically nailed over an old sign that was hanging there.
Okay.
And you go up, and there's a tiny person's door. There's actually there's the large door,
Uh
a medium-sized door, a small door, and a tiny door.
huh. Go through the one I fit through.
Yeah, it's quite easy. You just turn the handle and you go through. And you hear it from behind you, and the door's basically like, wipe your feet off. It's manners.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Thank you, door. First talker. What? Wait. Okay.
And then Ace uses the bigger door and wipes his feet off, and he's like, he just motions like,
Why? I wipe my feet off?
and yeah, you're inside this actual Tinker's Guild, and do a perception for me.
Perception. Hey, not a bad one. That would be perception. 20.
20.
Yep.
You're in this main hallway, and you can see that the main hallway was repurposed, and you're actually look at the doorway and you look at a few little things that catch your interest. And because of who you are, you would recognize them. And you can tell that the actual Tinker's Guild is a repurposed orphanage.
Oh, okay.
And as you walk through, you get eventually to the actual main desk.
Oh,
It's
okay.
just like you see the pillars, the familiar doorways, the marks of like, time from various children here, different ages.
Pretty cool. Okay. As I walk in, do I see like typical greeting front desk or something like that?
Yeah, there's an actual front desk, and there's a gentleman there.
Okay.
He's a bit of a darker skin, about 6 feet tall, and he's just built. Like he's got an apron on, but no shirt on.
Okay.
But he's just like got muscle.
So I walk over to the desk, and do I see if they've integrated any type of stepway to go up to the top of the desk, or okay, yeah. Go up to the top of the desk through the small person, pass up there, and say hello.
He looks down at you and he's like, "Greetings."
I am Nikolai.
He's writing this down.
I have come to see what my guild brothers in Willowfall? Is this
Willowfall.
one? Willowfall? Are up to.
He's like, "Good to have you. Please present your toolkit." And as you go to look for your toolkit, you don't have it on you. It's missing.
Scaff, did he not put my shit away when we took apart that box? I don't know where it's at.
And he raises
Oh
an eyebrow.
no! Maybe it got put inside Humphrey. And he's like,
I see a gear turning over there.
I don't know what happened to my toolkit.
So you will be temporarily using one.
Okay,
I'll have to evaluate who you are first. That can take up to 24 hours.
I made him.
Ace just kind of gives a thumbs up. Why am I giving a thumbs up?
And I start pulling out my plans.
He's like, I still need to evaluate who you are. So
Okay.
if you would kindly tell me where you're staying, I'll give them information to you as soon as possible.
Oh. Well, I think we'll be staying at the Safety Sloth Tavern.
Very well. He writes this down. He's like, well, it's a pleasure to meet you. I wish it was on better terms. Until that we can verify who you are, I can't have any interactions with you.
Can I look at the job walk real quick?
So, not until you're verified.
Okay, so what do you need to verify me?
He's like, I have to reach out to the other Tinker's Guild. Where
Oh.
did you come from?
I got my membership, I guess, at not the post, the place before Winemore.
All right, we will reach out to Winemore as soon as possible and get back to you.
Oh, and I guess my official teacher, she was Starbar.
He's like, prestigious.
Really? Cool. She taught me a lot of neat stuff.
He's like, well, once we have it verified,
Ow, ow,
Okay.
ow. Ow, cat.
Feisty wants her barbecue.
Not barbecue.
He just wants attention.
I know.
Yeah. So, moving on to you, you head to the tavern to check everybody in.
Yep.
You get to the front and Feisty nudges you for a moment before you get to the door.
What's up, Feisty?
She points to your bag, and your bag is actually open. You can do an investigation.
Eight.
8. You're looking around in your bag. It didn't really have to be that high, but suddenly you realize your pack has been opened and your childhood cloak is missing.
That's not good. The kaboom was in there.
Run, somebody's going to die.
Well, if we hear a large explosion, we can go there, find out who stole our shit.
And Feisty's just motioning like,
Did you see anything? I sure didn't. Well, shit. This might have to wait. Screw it. I'm gonna take care of this first, and then we'll deal with that, and then I'm gonna head inside the tavern real quick.
yeah, I'll get back to you in a moment. So you get to the druid circle.
Oh, there's panic.
I think there's panic from these three already.
I don't know, I mean, it's 200 square foot bomb,
Plus your childhood cloak.
plus the childhood cloak.
You're missing your entire Tinker's kit.
Yeah.
And you're missing your book.
A fucking spell book is gone.
The
The bomb.
bomb that could level maybe, depending on how large the city is, like probably a quarter of it.
So,
The fact you think that this place doesn't have anything in place to prevent that from happening?
so you eventually you head into the direction of the Druid Circle, and you're just kind of like probably in a state of shock as you see it. It's literally a giant mushroom, and it just covers like almost like it's like a large park, and you see all these cherries actually growing up around the mushroom, around its main stalk. And you can see like actual trees starting to sprout out of the top, and all these massive vines hanging down, and you can see like there's natural fencing around the entire place, and all these little huts set up that are made by druids, and yeah.
That's cool.
Getting the mushrooms out so they can see everything.
All right. So you start taking out the all the little mushrooms, and they're just ecstatic. But there's an issue. Blip is missing. Oh, the look.
Oh no.
Ow.
Oh no. That's even worse than
Where's
like
my
people's
flashbang?
stuff.
Huh?
Here's my flashbang.
Your flashbang?
I'm scared.
I've never seen Tom move so far over this way.
We got stuff
I
taken.
taste
She got a buddy
iron.
taken. Oh no.
Someone's going to die. And I don't care if they have fur or scales or skin. If I don't find Flip, someone is dying. Or possibly a lot of people are dying.
God, we're gonna kill the whole fucking rogue skilled in this city to get her shit.
Do you still continue on to the Druid Circle to return the book, or do you instantly go find your family?
I am going to return the book because I don't need to get that damaged in any sort of way, and it does me no good to keep it.
Okay.
So I'm going to find the appropriate druid to hand it in to.
Well, he's old.
Okay. So you get there, and while you're shaking, probably with anger, the other mushrooms are just like running around in the grass. You see that like some of the taller grass is just splitting from them running through the grass. And you hear thump, like a little gentle thump as one of them falls over.
Fucking adorable.
And you actually see a one single like archdruid there, and it's a tiefling, and she's like a pearlescent black, and she's got like these amberish color eyes and robes on, and her horns just break and kind of go up in like a swirl above her head, and she's just kind of like tending to a little itty bitty mushroom. And she just generates light on her actual hand because the sun's starting to get a little bit lower. And you can do a actual investigation on her or perception.
That would be an 8 for perception.
You are rolling low tonight.
Oh, that thing's shaking a lot.
Fine,
Hey,
ignore
just
it.
deal with it,
Uh,
please.
You're more probably distracted about wondering where
You
Paul
would start.
is, and the light is a reminder of that.
I knew you were going to start commenting.
And as you get closer to her, she looks up at you and she's like, "Hello, child."
Hello. I've come out here because I actually found something in my travels that would be much safer here than in my pack.
She just kind of raises an eyebrow.
Open my secured pouch and show the book.
She looks at it. She's like, "May I?" She holds a hand out,
By all means.
takes the book from you, gently opens it, and she just kind of does this, and you see actual like blood dripping from her finger. She just runs it along that first page. And you can see all these runes just glisten for a moment. And she's like, interesting.
It was found in a very terrible place.
Say, well, it's been returned, and it belongs to an archdruid, fellow archdruid. Archdruid Callie. She was a specialist with the moons and the fire. And so, yeah, I'm guessing she wasn't there at all.
Just a mass of bodies.
Well, as is life, that's unfortunate, but the book has been returned. And she just kind of looks over you a little bit and she furrows her brows some. She's like, "What's trouble?"
One of my mushrooms is missing. And I'm truly hoping it is not a messed up prank by one of my brothers or one of our companions. Truly hoping, because bad things will happen.
And she just kind of smiles a little bit, and you can see a little humor in her, and she's like, "For that anger, more than likely it wasn't one of your siblings. They are probably understanding of your children. If anything, it was probably one of the members of the local rogue guild, but you're lucky. They take very good care of magical things and things of nature. So it is in probably good hands, but you should probably approach them calmly. You don't want to make enemies with them, and ask for your possession back."
That would be smart. I'm also very conflicted on how to go about finding more on my deity. I've only found some things, but most druids I have asked, even those who delve into darker magic, won't even speak of them. I do have a map, but I'm lost how far from here I need to go.
She just kind of raises her eyebrow again at you, and she's like, and she has all these various like earrings and things and chains, and they all just jingle as she moves her head. And it's almost like listening to like a wind chime. And she's like, in knowing certain deities, I'm going to dare ask whatever the universe returns to me. That's fine. What is the deity?
They approached me. They were a giant mushroom. Just a tarry black mouth and eyes, and told me that I was their child. And they showed up in a vision when we were at the outpost. And I've only been approached that once by them, at least.
And she just kind of looks at you and she's like, And she whispers something out in the air. And it actually kind of makes your fur almost stand up on its end. And she's like, I know who you're talking about. She's like, I was chosen by him too. We don't really speak his name, as he doesn't like the word spread around. We don't mention him, because he doesn't want followers. But I'm guessing you have a map that leads to one of his shrines, and that is a journey for you and whoever with you above.
I do. I don't know how far it is from here.
That's the difficult thing with the deity. His map was given to you, by you, from him. And in that sense, the map, the shrine moves, and the map leads to where he wants you to.
Sounds like fun madness. I have seen that things move on their own free will in this city. It's a first.
It takes some getting used to because buildings shouldn't move on their own. I'm not used to maddening things just getting up and moving to where they will. Normally that's an animal doing it or a mushroom. Trees. So she writes something down on a piece of parchment, and she passes it over to you.
I will take the parchment and place it away and wait to read it.
Ignore the typos, but there you go. She's like, I hope you find what you're looking for in both cases. If you want, you can come back and hang out with me. And while you've been focused on her, you failed to realize that next to this giant mushroom that you guys are under, there's been another mushroom standing there with its arms crossed, just watching you.
Oh, I should be scared of that.
And this thing stands like 12 feet tall.
That's a big mushroom. It's a big mushroom.
After we get done talking, I'll take a look around the camping.
It's actually rather nice and well kept. That's all she's been doing is basically upkeeping the place. All of the like little huts are natural, essentially natural abodes that have been cultivated for tourists to stay, or if you bring a guest, they can stay as well. But this massive mushroom, you can tell it's like a guardian mushroom of some sort. And as you walk around, it stands up, turns, stands up, and turns.
I just want to. I'm going to observe it for a little bit at a distance. Like, maybe wave at it. Like, see what it does.
It waves back very casually. If you want, you can do a nature.
Is that Rupiel's big brother?
Oh my god. That's a natural 20, I take it.
Hey.
Natural 20.
Fuck yeah.
Nice.
You observe this mushroom for at least a good 15 minutes while your temper settles a bit. And you're looking over this mushroom and you realize that's a grown-up tough shroom.
Bang.
Through somebody.
You said it was how tall again?
It's about 12 feet tall.
Oh my god. It's the size of the birds. Oh.
One punch room.
One punch. One punch room.
Oh my god.
I want to see artwork of that.
So,
So bad.
when it makes its attack, does it yell it out?
So you have this just like realization. of what this mushroom is.
Oh. I will go to find where my mushrooms have gone, see what. Pray they haven't gotten into any mischief.
They're basically playing in a compost pile.
That works.
One of them just picks it up and just like throwing poo at another one, another garbage. They're having a garbage.
A garbage food fight.
Yeah.
What else with mushrooms?
They're having a food fight.
I'll go over to them and get them gathered up and head toward the inn.
Okay. Bongo.
Yeah.
Has Tom calmed
19th
down
time.
enough?
No.
Well, now that we've gone around the table, you can see the issue going on here.
Yeah. But Mongo doesn't know that anybody else is missing anything.
Not yet.
So, I know we have business, but there's something I seem to need to take care of now. Just random, completely unattached question as I'm still going through all my fucking pockets for the 20th time. What are the rules of, say, what if one of my brothers accidentally falls down the stairs?
Well, you might have to bribe whatever stairs they are to not say anything.
That's fair. What do you bribe them with? Shoe polish?
Fresh varnish?
And she just kind of smiles, and it's like, you've never seen this person smile. It's intimidating.
Step back. And make sure Noodle's still there. I'm gonna find out if I'm lost anything else.
As you start going through everything else is there, just your book is missing. Middle gives you a stone.
Thank you.
Closes your hand around it very.
Cute little bastard.
I start to look around for the exit.
She's like, business first. I am aware your book is missing by your sheer panic. And she points to in front of her desk.
Now, if I remember correctly, she's a rather large person. I am not. Stairs to look at.
Stone giant.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a stone giant wizard.
Fucking terrifying. Familiar,
Run
but
out of-
terrifying.
Run out of spells? Just punch him.
Just punch him.
Or use spells to enhance punch.
What's larger than a stone giant?
A pole
The
giant.
pile of mess that they make.
She's like, Longo, business. So,
Make my way up. Now I can see what the hell she's talking about.
we did the investigation.
That's one of the things I wanted to look into. Thank you.
Yes, your father was a wizard as well, and also a bard.
Of course he was.
That explains a lot from across the table.
It's like, you don't say!
Your parents had you enrolled at one point, so you've been enrolled in school at one point, but you were pulled out, and due to some unforeseen consequences, the consequences weren't given to us by your family. But they said it was for your safety.
Dang.
But, in that sense, I did get a hold of the other contacts, and they did leave you something. And
Other contacts.
other wizards? And she just kind of opens her desk, and it's this massive desk, and she takes out you can see the paper and fabric is very, very old on the bow. She sets it down in front of you. And it's Mongo-sized package.
Mongo sized.
What I was expecting.
Well,
No, I was expecting there.
Mongo's dealing with emotions.
Yeah. Trying not to freak out, then all of a sudden... Thank you. I don't suppose you have any of the names of the other contacts who knew them.
I can get those to you. I just have to get permission to provide those. Also, once you actually fully graduate and you attain your wand, they have another gift for you, but I'm not ready to give that to you until you fulfill that.
I kind of
She opens a scroll.
show the 3 ones that I already have.
When you reach a certain level of acuity as a mage, you have to go on a journey to gather the ingredients for your actual wand. That will allow you to cast much more powerful spells. Your book will only get you so far.
If you had a book.
Motherfucker.
Oh, damn!
So no more animosity at the table tonight.
Pensions from
Just gonna pepper him because there's a bunch of salt over there. And they play very well together. Plume Tree forgot to mention that part.
Plume Tree forgets a lot of things, as he is living in multiple time periods.
That explains more than a few things.
So, where will you be staying?
I believe my Scabbard, my brother, should have gotten us over at the Sleepy Sloth Tavern. Sleepy Sloth Tavern.
We will take care of the rest of the things once you have your book. For now, please collect the gift, and we'll send you on your way.
Thank you.
You grab it.
Pocket it. Yeah.
It's probably about this big to you, like a nice.
Oh, so no hiding that.
Yeah. And as soon as you pick it up, the ground opens up and and as you're walking through the Sleepy Tavern Inn, Sleepy Sloth Inn, Mongo just kind of comes stumbling out from behind a pillar.
Mongo?
That is an efficient way to travel. I'm not gonna fucking lie. Little warning would be great. But other than that, works out pretty fucking well.
Hi.
Hello.
So, for everybody here, since you're eventually all going to end up there, the Sleepy Sloth Tavern stands about 2 stories tall, and is built out of a very large tree that has a robust canopy.
Cool.
The building spirals up, with many other trees spiraling out of it. And once inside, the tree is hollow, provided the shelf space and the tavern space.
Okay. Cool.
So the image I'm getting is kind of like the Ewok village.
Okay.
Sort of ish.
It's kind of like the tree from Avatar meets the Ewok village.
Fucking love this one.
Yeah. So you see the various other trees that come out of it actually go up into the canopy and form the actual various stain quarters, the actual wings to the actual cabinets.
Okay. Okay.
And in the main center, the vines that come down are actually one of the pillars that you step from behind. When the roots are actually, their roots throughout the entire open area that form the pillars on the inside. And you can see that everything is made of like really nice wood. There's vines everywhere. But what catches you really off guard for you two is there's a giant portrait of the founder with a golden plaque under it.
Okay.
And he's got a cheesy thumbs up, his robes, and a lute in another hand. And there's a message underneath his plaque that says, "Be cool."
Can I look at the name? Because I'm just wondering if there's like a William S. Preston Esquire, Theodore Logan, It's kind of giving off one of the vibes.
Actually, you look at the name under it, and it says, "This here tavern is dedicated to me, Flash the Dash Sloth."
Oh boy. Oh boy.
All right.
I love this place. This is our new home.
The face palms from everybody.
All we got to do is
boy.
find a way to get coin here, and this will be our new home. We'll have everything we need. We'll get Augie here. It'll be great.
Quite the eccentric one. Brother, we have a small problem.
Small.
You remember the kaboom?
Oh, for fuck's sakes. I thought you said you fucking turned it off. That's Miss...
I turned it off, but someone took my cloak, which was wrapped around the kaboom.
Oh, good. You got robbed, too.
You
And
too?
you eventually do get to the actual tavern. You see this giant, like, visage of this tree with various lanterns, and fairies coming and going, and animals, and it's just like, you weren't expecting a tavern to be made out of a tree.
We're just looking around and very confused and just walk in.
Yeah, you see your siblings in the lobby talking to each other. Not very loud. You'd have to approach them to get the conversation. So you walk up to them?
Yeah.
As you approach him, you hear from Scabbard what he just said about the kaboom being missing. Followed by Mongo, like, you were robbed too.
So none of y'all took Blip then?
Somebody took Blip?
Yeah, Blip's fucking gone.
Someone took my cloak, but the kaboom was in the cloak.
Do you head to the tavern too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody nicked my fucking
Well-
spell book.
I'll ask the guy, can I buy a new Tinker's kit here?
Oh, you asked the actual the Tinker's
Yeah,
Guild, and he's like, you can upgrade yours, but you need your original kit.
Oh. Or can I get just a new one?
You have to make one. You're a tinker.
I've never had to make one before. Okay, that's interesting.
So,
Yeah, I'll head back.
yeah. So you eventually get to the tavern. It takes a
Uh-huh.
while, a bit longer.
Yeah.
And you head inside, and your siblings are standing there in a small triangle, essentially talking to each other.
I kind of yell,
Murderous
Scabbard,
intent in their eyes.
what'd you do with my kit?
I don't know what you do with all of our stuff.
What the hell are you talking about?
So you've been robbed too.
So you didn't take my kit?
Oh,
Oh.
you didn't take Blip, the kaboom, or the bell?
Oh. Well, you're missing. Hey, Blip's gone?
Yes, Blip's gone. I don't need to be reminded he's gone.
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. How do we fix that? Damn.
It would stand to reason that if all of us got robbed, it probably happened at a very similar time, so whoever the fuck took our shit probably all still has it. Does Mongo know the spell locate spell? Or
Okay.
locate object?
Do you?
Does he know of the spell?
O'Hare used it before, and you were there.
No, he wasn't. That was
No, that
you.
was me.
Yeah,
so
that was
That was you because you thought your coin voice was stolen by someone else.
I think I know how we could find our stuff. O'Hare actually helped me use a spell before.
That's metagaming, boy.
This is something that I know. 'Cause...
He hasn't suggested it yet. Or you can do a wisdom for me.
Okay.
Cayenne's like, I want to stomp this person at least once.
That is a 10.
I am going to go to a shop, get a couple of spells. I know there's one that can fucking deal with this.
Also, you're in a city.
Yeah, my favorite rings runes though. Unless I'm able to swap that out during long rests.
No. So go to. Yeah.
I'm listening. Like, what's your idea?
There's got to be a spell that can help me find something.
I may be able to help with that.
How?
Oh,
You know magic now?
no, but
Oh.
O'Hare, the wizard, the rabbit, he's the one that helped me find out that Feisty was the one that took my curse. There's a spell that allows one to find one's objects. If we can find someone that could perform that spell, we could find where our stuff is.
Oh.
All right, just get the fuck. Yeah, we're going. I'm going.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go, brother.
Are you all going off?
Don't we need a room?
Well, I'm more concerned about Blip. If the same person took everything that...
Yes, I'm concerned about him too, but wouldn't it make more sense for us to have a room to come back to after we've done all of this?
I guess so, yeah.
Okay. You guys get the room. It's just, I'm gonna go to the shop. I'm. See the fucking claws.
Uh-huh. So we can get a room on the way out.
So
There's a receptionist.
using my legs, I'll be trying to push both Nikolai and Scav off. Let him go find his thing. We're doing this. He doesn't need tag-alongs. Or anything
Could
of
you
that
please
nature.
hold on to this for me?
Yes.
Thank you. Out the door.
Walking up to the counter.
And you see like a teal-ish goblin there. And they're like, they look at each of you and they're like,
Hi.
hi.
Sorry. A little bit of a rough day. Question, how much are the rooms a night here?
What kind of room are you looking for? Luxury, standard, below average?
I
Comfortable?
suppose something comfortable.
Comfortable, so
4.
average. 4 different rooms.
I don't know who for different rooms. 2?
2 rooms. Conjoined rooms.
Yeah.
And they just kind of like, they just pause, start looking very cool. Ah, yes. That would be 10 gold a night.
And going there. Okay. Sound good to you guys? Okay.
Okay.
Can we open a tab?
Yes, there's actually the eatery off to your.
No, I don't know how long we'll be here, so that's all.
Well, there is an eatery off that way, our restaurant.
Okay.
And then there is the entertainment off that way.
Okay.
Right.
So do we have to pay every night ahead of time, or can we just stay until we need to go?
You need to make the initial payment.
Okay.
Please provide the proper coinage.
Okay.
Right?
At least a couple days, right?
Guess who has all of our coin?
Actually, you're in a magic city,
Yeah.
so just say you're actually.
Isn't there like a
paying.
bank account that we have there, Scav?
Yeah, I don't know what the bank is.
You also have coins on you.
You spent all of them.
No, I still have coin. I just don't have enough to pay for that much. Or actually, I do. I have a platinum keys. There you go.
They take the coin, and they, as you hand them the coin, they set the coin down, and you see it split into 2 different keys,
That's okay.
and they hand you the keys. So the place you're
Yep.
probably headed to is the Sunburnt Book.
Mm-hmm.
It's not too hard to find. It literally, it's kind of a weird place for you to go to because like the walls are plastered with like old pages from old books.
That's hilarious.
And yeah. So you head in and it's semi-claustrophobic to you. You see just like piles of like books and scrolls, and there's layers of dust everywhere, and you can see like magical items just sitting on things. Everything is very haphazard in this And it's kind of like walking through a maze, and you see some like old display cases with like a layer of dust on them. And you see the actual shop owner. There's a big giant block of stone.
Don't really need much.
And the store owner that is there, she's just kind of like sitting there, and she's got a giant book in front of her. Oh, the only thing you can see is her giant poof sticking out. Like,
Hello there.
so instead of lowering the book, she raises it up. Are you in the right place?
Certainly hope so.
Okay. Well, welcome to the Sunburnt Book. We repurpose all of the forgotten things, and we also like things that people don't want. So, how can I help you? You're just looking at like this very kind of interesting bestial person. And if you want, you can do an nature try to figure out what they are.
Sure. Said nature?
Yeah.
21.
21. Damn. From a Mongo. Rolling like
got
high
shit to do.
And you're looking her over, and you can tell that her bestial aspect. She's a llama.
Llama.
And what really sets off her appearance is she's got like this really nice poof, and on top it's a tiny little hat, wizard hat. And it's off slightly to the side, held with a pin.
That is horrible.
And she's like, "So, how can I help you?"
My siblings and I seem to have been robbed.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Do you need to replace the things that were taken? Well, you got plenty of discarded, leftover things for sale.
Kind of need them back. My spell book was among them, so I kind of need something to help me find it again.
Oh, your spell book. Okay, well, that's
Yes.
kind of important. What are you looking for? A replacement book, or?
No, I'm trying to find mine.
Oh, you're trying to find it, so you need to find it. Locate it.
Yes.
A spell that might do that.
I don't know of one offhand, but I'm sure there has to be one.
Oh, yep, there is. And she starts rummaging over, and you hear a bunch of books just fall over. And you hear a few other books just picking those books up, putting them back in the
I try to help.
pile. And she just knocks over a few more, and you hear the little feetsies clumping a little bit here. And she's a petite little thing. She eventually comes back, and she's like, "Okay, I have an option here for you." It's just, she looks at it. Locate object. And you can see this spell scroll is just burnt on one side. She's like, "Wizard was in a duel and didn't really need this spell anymore, so he just donated it here for resale. It's only like 12 copper pieces. Don't mind the damage, it's still functional."
As long as it still works.
Like 30% of the scroll is actually burnt away.
As long as it still works.
So, would you be buying this?
Yes, please. And also the components to go with it if you have them.
Oh, yes, of course. She takes it out, she off this thing, and all this dust just goes everywhere. She opens it up and starts taking out the components, and they have a layer of dust on them too. And she's like, "I'm so happy I have a sale. I've never done this before."
Well, I've actually been hoping to expand my spell list, so once I get my book back, I'll be in and to peruse whatever others you may have.
Cheddar's providing sound effects again.
Oh, jeez.
Apparently, Cheddar ASMR is a real thing.
Why not?
She just kind of, she's like, "Okay, well, you provide the coin, I provide the item, including the spell components, an additional 10 copper
I don't know if you say she's
pieces."
gonna miss, there's gonna be catastrophe.
Well, there's a 12, an additional 10, so that's 22.
Yes.
Yep. Okay, so the only coins that I have on me are just from the hometown, so 1 copper, 2 silver.
She takes it. And does she have to give you change?
I don't care about the change right now.
Okay, here. She hands over the stuff, and she puts it in like a little partial bag that has a smiley face on it.
That is amazing.
And it says, "Thank you, coming in."
Oh, a rather odd question.
Okay.
I assume I'm going to need someone to do this. Is there any sort of... This is my first time in the city. Not going so great so far. Is there any weird rule or anything saying that I'm not supposed to do certain spells in certain areas or during certain times?
Don't do it in the guard locations, and please don't try and do a spell on a guard. We had a couple of, like, miners try to do that, and, well, it didn't end well for them. They had to clean all of the guard posts with brushes. No spells.
Oh. Right, leave the gods alone.
Oh, and leave the druids alone. They're...
Yeah, my sister's a druid, yeah.
Okay. Oh, and if you see a dragonborn walking around, don't do spells in front of him. He's large, red. We're not sure if he's actually a dragonborn. He's like 18 feet tall.
Hard to miss.
Wow.
Any particular reason not in front of him?
He's not too fond of inadequate spell casting.
Got it.
Oh, he's also one of the professors.
Cool.
So if you're going to the school, be wary of him.
Oh, fuck.
Well, I suppose you should be off.
Thank you very much.
Good luck locating your objects. Hopefully they come back to you happily.
I think that or... Theft around here.
Oh, yeah, Thieves Guild.
I'm sorry, the what?
The Thieves Guild. More than likely them, or some rambunctious children.
There's a guild for them?
Well, of course. Honestly, who else would you like, as she holds up a book, would you have do shady things?
I start looking at the book to see what kind of shady shit this llama's been up to.
There's nothing that she's been up to.
So, if I just walk up to them and ask them to return things, they might?
Well, first you have to find their door
Oh, for fuck's sake.
that takes you to them. But first you have to find the person that needs to be prosecuted by them. Because it's not an official theft, it seems like. It seems like an unofficial
Okie dokie.
theft. Diane's like, fuck.
Well, thank you very much, and I'm sure I'll be back soon to buy other spells.
Please don't have a bad day.
I will certainly try. Hey, as soon as she said that this was a llama, there's one song going through my head.
So, back to you three. Diane, go up too.
I'm gonna be going up to the room for a little bit to at least rest my legs for a little while.
You see one of those terrible devices that you saw in the other city where some people are going up in like a lift.
Gonna still take the stairs.
It's actually, the stairs are actually really cool to this place. So they spiral up and they pass each other multiple times.
Oh, wow.
To get to the, one stops at the one floor, one stops at the floor above. But they spiral past each other. Likely you have the lower floor so you don't have to walk up so far. And it's kind of a little weird because you, when you first go onto the stairs, you hear the stairs go, "Do you need assistance?"
So polite.
Very polite. No, thank you. I'm good.
Stairs ask if you need assistance. All right.
Hey, I asked about pushing one of my brothers down the stairs in case one of you two stole my book.
So you
Might
get
have
to
to
the
break
rooms. They're actually really nice rooms. You see that they're a conjoined room, essentially. And you pick it up instantly because if you're attuned with the nature, the room kind of sways ever so slightly because of a breeze that moves through.
All right.
But the actual bathroom area, it's a giant leaf essentially for the tub. The water just comes down and rolls off the actual leaf into the stem of the leaf into the water. Actual leaf.
So treehouse stuff.
A literal treehouse.
Yeah.
Of course.
Of course.
But yeah, you meet instantly. There's all the beds are really nice, and it's easy enough to find your own bed and just flop over. And the bed, before you hit the bed, it's kind of weird. You hear a whoomp. And as you hit the bed, you realize you're laying on a nice, comfy bed of hay and leaves and grass. That the bed changed before you hit it to suit your needs.
That's pretty fun.
That's really cool.
Probably gonna take the stairs as well.
And the stairs ask you the same thing.
Well, thank you.
No, the elevator.
Ace is just hanging out with you, and Feisty goes to the elevator and takes it too, and just looks absolutely panicked.
That's cool. This is really watch. Push that button.
All
Feisty.
6 legs are out, clinging to each wall.
Push that
Taking
button,
up
Feisty.
so much room in that place, probably.
Oh yeah, the elevator is just struggling ever so slightly with Feisty because she's big.
You want to take the stairs, Feisty? Yeah, come with me.
No. Wait, Ace, push the button.
Pushes the button, you hear ah.
It's okay. Watch me go. I'm gonna meet them at the top, I guess.
Get to the you eventually get there, and you get to the room, and you see that in the other room there's actual bunk beds
Okay.
and tables and things like that.
Okay, cool.
Head back to the tavern.
Yep.
Head up. You get to the stairs, and the stairs are would you like assistance?
I should be okay, but thank you for asking.
You're welcome. Have a good trip.
Well, thank you very much.
Talk to the stairs. What the fuck is going on here?
Okay, so the talking door was fine, but talking to stairs.
That's where you draw the line. The stairs can't talk to me.
Would have been out of a wagon that moves.
And there is
the
a
house
balcony
moves.
as well.
Ooh, those
So, find your way upstairs and eventually get to the room, and Mongo comes barging in. There's actually a little foyer area. The 2 rooms are off to the side, essentially. And there's a door that goes right into the bathroom. So there's 3 doors to go into the bathroom, essentially.
Okay.
But you head into the little foyer area, and
Did you find anything, Longo?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, out with it.
Well, it turns out there's something called the Thieves Guild.
Okay.
There's a guild for that?
Well,
Apparently.
dirty.
I guess it makes sense that there would be, but
Yeah, that's
So
the thing
you
that's
have
weird. All the other
fellows
shit
to
that's
work
going on,
together?
totally normal.
To
Guilds for people
accomplish
who steal
something?
shit. Gonna start making a copy of the locate object.
yeah, you see the scroll he pulls out, and it's just there's just burn marks all over it. 30% of the scroll is just charred away.
Jeez.
are you sure that thing's safe to use?
It looks fun.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Taking a couple steps back.
Roll your Arcana. At disadvantage because you have no book. I'm just kidding.
The look that you are
betrayal.
getting.
If you ever want to find your book, you'll do as I say.
12.
You copy it over pretty well after you get all the things out you need to do. You have 2 copies now.
Yep, the burnt one stored to add to my spell book. I'm actually gonna cast it off the copy.
Okay.
And I'm finding a book. I think it takes 10 minutes.
Takes time, yep.
Yep, duration 10 minutes. Oh no, that's duration. Yeah. Within 1,000 feet.
Yeah. So you're just burning the scroll and casting it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. So you see him just pull the scroll up. And he reads the thing, which essentially it's in Arcana, but to you, Mongo says, I hereby say, where the fuck is my shit? And after you do that, you just watch the scroll just disintegrate in his hands and just turn to magical ash.
Huh. Was that supposed to happen?
Yep.
Okay.
And eventually it just pings off, and you kind of turn around a bit, try to locate where this is at. It's actually where the busy marketplace was. So as you pass through the market area, probably nick your shit.
Make sure all my other stuff is stored. Okay, found one of them. Let's go.
Oh,
Okay.
goody. I'm leaving my backpack and stuff here, but I'm bringing my bow.
Oh. The thing I asked you to hold on to, you can go ahead and leave that here.
Yeah, I'll just bring my
Take that, store it.
gear with me. Crossbow, bolts,
Bow,
daggers.
arrows.
Still wearing my armor, probably.
Maybe one of them at a time.
Ace
Just in
picks up a
case.
stick.
He has that sword I gave him.
Oh, the sword?
Yeah, the
Okay.
short sword.
He has a short sword, and he takes a small bite out of it.
No, don't eat your sword, Ace. I fixed that for you.
He points to where it's now serrated.
He just made it deadlier.
All right. Okay. Okay. Yeah, but it's not sharp now.
He looks around at a test subject.
No.
I don't think
He looks
so.
at me, and things are gonna go
I'll
wrong.
just hold an arm out to him.
He just looks
No.
over at you, and he's like,
No. No, Ace.
and he's just like, he points at you, and he just kind of
No.
motions.
No. No, no, Ace.
I'm
don't
waiting.
cut her. Don't cut her, Ace.
He walks over, and he gently boops you with the sword blade. He respects you too much. He points at you again. He goes, and he
I'm half expecting this is not gonna go well if a high five broke Nikolai's arm.
swings it. Suddenly, she's armed. She's de-armed.
Been disarmed.
So yeah, you head down to the marketplace. People are packing up their shops.
4 left twos and 1 left.
She has a hook arm. Use my strong arm, child. So head down to the marketplace.
Yep.
Follow behind Mongo.
Mm-hmm.
Feisty's just following too. Ace 2.
Riding on Ace's head.
Okay.
I want to take a look out for anybody that looks shady.
Go ahead. Had to do a perception. Anyone else?
Keep my eyes open for the familiar look of the cloak and the kaboom.
Okay.
Gonna be looking for pulsating light.
SOS. SOS.
Essentially.
Dot dash
How do you
dot.
Morse code save my shroom?
How do you Morse code? Raise the sun.
23.
I'm pretty sure there's. Let's see, Morse code translator.
Oh no.
Isn't SOS just dot dash dot?
Dot dot dot.
Morse code
Dash,
translator.
dash, dot, dot, dot.
Just dot 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 dash 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 dot dot dot.
Oh my god, there's actually a translator for this.
I'm sure there's a
Dot
few.
dash dash dot stop dot dash dot stop dot dash stop dot dot stop dash dash dot.
So Lip would essentially, if he was trying to do Morse
I would
code,
be able
he
to.
would literally
Short
be
flash,
having
long flash.
seizures or something.
Yeah.
Somebody
Short
be
flash,
having a
long
fucking
flash.
seizure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but do we really want Blip flashing people?
So
Not at full strength.
rolls
Just it'll-
23.
24.
24. You don't see anybody in particular shadiness. You do see a lizard folk, but to you they are always shady.
Look at him. Watch him.
And they're just like putting their shop away.
Oh,
and
okay.
you see that they've just like, you know, what really freaks you out is they have like a little like voodoo dolls, but they're made of actual like meat. It's been dried.
A jerky voodoo doll.
Essentially, yeah.
Feisty is never allowed at that shop.
Agreed.
You can do investigation. You have advantage because you're using that spell. I hear swearing over there.
Fuck, what was the first number?
A number?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like you have to roll again, maybe.
Oh.
You have advantage, so if it's a bigger number, then
Yeah. Okay.
I see him vibrating from over here from just like,
Yeah.
don't betray me, dice.
Okay, I know the other one was higher than that, but fuck it. I said investigation.
Mhm.
12.
12. Kind of meanders a little bit, but you do get a direction down one of the alleyways of it just kind of. Your cat sense is tingling.
Cautiously down the alleyway.
Okay.
24.
24. You see the same lizard folk as him. You don't see anyone really like the lizard folk are a little shady.
I wasn't looking for shady. I was looking for our stuff that if it was.
Oh, you
familiar.
don't see any of it.
Gotcha.
And as you head down it, you hear some actual like music playing, and you pause for a moment, and it's coming from like a large garbage like bin.
I motion to the family to kind of stay there and pipe the fuck down. And I'm going to very cautiously walk by and see if that's where it's coming from.
As you walk by, you see him walk past this garbage can. You guys hear music from down the alleyway. He walks back, and it's coming from inside the garbage thing.
Is the locate object kind of going off like, hey, it's probably in there?
Yeah.
Okay. Going in.
Do an
I
investigation.
clean myself and then
Do an investigation.
still advantage?
Nope, just normal.
Oh. 17.
17. You see him looking around like this giant like garbage can. And he's just like he tries to lift the lid up, the lid doesn't move. He's just looking around, and you eventually realize that there's a door here, but you can't get through the door. That there has to be some sort of trigger to open this door.
It's on a wall.
No, it's like the garbage can. The garbage can itself has a door hidden in it.
Okay, is the can against a wall though?
Yeah.
I start going, pressing bricks, seeing if that triggers it.
You want to go help him?
yeah, it was one of
Mongo. Sorry, what are you doing?
It's in there.
okay. We use pass without a trace from the armor. And let's go over there quietly and figure this out. Help figure it out.
Okay. Kayan's like, I'm just gonna pick that thing up. Throw it!
Why? Blow it open.
Let's not.
Alrighty. 16 plus. So I'm moving. I myself is an 18. Do I roll for ace or are you rolling for ace?
I will roll for Ace.
Okay.
You have him look for entrance?
No, stealth just to go there quietly. Without making any noise.
God, luckily you gave that pass without a trace.
Okay.
That was a whole 2.
Feisty, it might be good for you to be invisible right now.
And Feisty rolls a natural 20 on self. You turn around to say that, and Feisty's...
And
Good
then
girl.
once I get over there, help look for the entrance.
You just feel Feisty brush against you as she's just... in the thin air.
21 on the self.
You gonna roll stealth too, or you don't care?
Wait, but pass without a trace is a
Plus
I just don't care at this point, but I'll roll stealth.
You have an additional +10 on it because of the pass.
Yeah, that's a 2.
So you have 12. You have the same as Ace.
Yeah,
31.
so I'm probably stomping and scraping hooves.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit anger.
Gentle clip clops?
Gentle cook.
Scrape. Scrape.
So you're now investigating the can.
Yeah.
Okay, roll investigation. You can roll tinkering actually.
Okay.
Would my time wandering about in ruins and such help me find any secret openings and stuff like
Roll tinkering.
All right, my tinkering is
Or sleight of hand.
19.
that? 15.
As you're on top of this like garbage can, you're looking at it, and you're like looking at things. You have Scav come over and help you. Is it the lid itself? You're seeing notches along the outer rim of it,
Mhm.
and you realize this is a combination lock to unlock the door.
Oh, okay. You gotta rotate the lid the right way.
Left
Dude.
or right?
Give me a minute.
Oh.
Figure it out. Hold on a second, buddy. Investigation to figure it out.
Tinkering for you.
Tinkering.
Help them.
Okay.
The two siblings are working on figuring out how to open
So if he's
the
helping
garbage
me, I roll with advantage.
can. Cayenne's like, I just want to destroy it.
I'll take the natural 20. Thank you very much.
Fucking way to go! Hell yeah!
Hey!
So you have him help you, and you're standing in like the middle, and it's being turned, and you're like this way and this, and you realize that there's another component to this. It's not just turning it; you have to turn it in a certain speed between each pass,
Okay, cool.
and it eventually clicks in, and it just locks, and the can lowers to the ground,
Okay.
so it's flat with the ground, and you see the actual like it splits down the middle and opens up, and you see all the bricks move, and you see a sign up here that says "Squeak Easy."
That's great.
Squeak easy.
And there's stairs heading down into this area, and you can hear the music coming from inside this
How
place.
big is this entrance?
Did your parents start a fucking bar?
I don't know.
Big enough for her.
Big enough for her? Okay.
Yeah.
This wouldn't happen to be a business, would it?
I don't know. But you can all head into
Yeah. Head
the
on.
Squeak Easy.
Head down into the speakeasy.
Heading down inside.
There was
Get
like
our stuff back.
Heck yeah.
Crack some skulls, maybe. Here we go.
oh yeah, just start the entire thing with violence
No.
in a place that you're not familiar with. So
And
We
how
solved
is that
4 of our-
not on brand for us.
We solved at least 4 of our 5 or 6 problems as murder hobo, so why not?
keep the trend going. So you head down, and there's music playing within this actual place, and it's pretty interesting. You head in, and it's low light, and you see all these tables spread out in this bar, and yeah, it's basically a hidden pub. And you see a lot of shady folks here. You see a few of them at tables playing cards. A few of them are playing some other things with knives. You see a few others playing other sorts of games with, like, you know, one of them has like a flintlock, and they're just pulling it about, waiting for it, passing it around the table.
Fucking Russian roulette.
And
God.
you see someone sitting off to the
In
side.
a world of magic and restoration, why the heck not?
And you see someone sitting off to
Yeah,
the
that's
side, and they kind of look like a little bit of some sort of cleric, possibly.
Alright, Mongo. Where is it?
It's off in one of the back rooms. There's pathways that lead off to back rooms, and you see bouncers leaning down those ways.
Kind of meander over in that general direction, trying not to look like I'm making a beeline for this motherfucker.
And the bouncer looks at you, and they're like, "Mm-hmm."
Of course, I get stopped up transfers. Hello there. Hey,
And-
dear father.
As you go to talk to the bouncer. So, Mongo, you stand before this bouncer. You look him up and down. And they're wearing plenty of armor. But you see that there's fluff sticking out everywhere, and you can see the familiar visage of a raccoon.
How big are they?
Bigger than you.
It's not hard. So they're at least, what, 3.5 feet tall?
About 4. And they have a hat on, it just comes down right above their eyes.
I'm sorry to bother you, but it seems that someone has misplaced a few of our things.
And they're just looking up and down. Well, by all means, go ahead, but fuck off.
More than happy to, but I was wondering if you could give me a bit of advice.
You go back that way, you go up the stairs, you get the fuck out of here.
That's not gonna happen.
No.
All diplomacy there, bud.
That's going to work. What is diplomacy under?
Should be
Beyond your
charisma.
character sheet.
I have deception, no diplomacy.
Oh, it'd be
Insight.
no.
Insight,
Persuasion.
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 Yes.
Persuasion.
I don't know if this is going to do anything or not, but 23.
23. He's just kind of looking you up and down. Go ahead and play it, man. Play that savvy tune there, Mongo.
Yeah.
You're the face of the group right now. Come on.
Yeah. And also on my dice. It's just a certain individual that I believe we need to speak with, past the point that you do not want us to go. And out of respect for somebody that we've just met, I just want to ask, we're new to the town, if that hasn't been made painfully obvious. And we're just wondering, how would we get a chance to speak with them? If you don't mind.
They hold out their hand and they point to it.
I shake his hand and put a silver piece in it.
He's like, he gives you this look like you're insulting him.
Yeah.
It's one of our silver pieces.
He still doesn't understand. He doesn't have that high of a knowledge to understand the value of it. What are the rest of you guys doing? Just waiting to
just-
see how this
Do I
plays
know
out?
how
notice
this
which
goes.
coin he's holding?
I'm
That would.
I'm glaring in the direction.
Oh, he can probably feel that glare. It's cayenne.
I'm just glaring in the direction, listening.
I want my child back. I will murder you to get my child back.
Also, did that flower ever detach from me?
The flower's just rather brown at this point.
Okay.
You hear.
I'll do the. Already got one hand, do the double one and get a gold in his hand. One of ours as well.
He looks at it kind of confused. Looks over at the bar. And steps aside. Last room, probably.
You are most helpful. Thank you so much.
Fuck off.
Follow through.
Absolutely will. And go down and start.
There's numbers on each room, and they're like carved into the actual doors, and you can hear various like. You can't make out what's going on behind the doors, but you can assume there's all sorts of nefarious things probably happening in this place.
Yeah, I figure if there's going to be a hostile situation, reference to the movie, it'd probably be in here.
Wow, it's not that dark. Shit, you haven't even got to the main city yet. To the underworld.
I was making a joke.
And she just told you you're not joking.
Yep.
For an amount of coin, I would pull out your teeth and use restoration.
Oh, that doesn't sound like something I want to do.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
gonna
thank you.
do something for the first time.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
I'm gonna
gonna.
use divine sense to see if I can't detect good and evil here.
Alright.
This is actually your second.
Oh.
time you've done
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, locate object, keep following, go to the door that I believe our stuff is behind, or my spellbook is behind.
Yeah.
Okay. You get to the door, it's the same kind of door.
Try listening a little bit more carefully.
You don't get anything as far as like notice from the other side. So you use that?
Mhm.
You actually don't really pick up any evil in this place. A few of the patrons seem a lot more towards the darker side of gray. Bit more questionable in their morale, but nothing actually truly evil here.
Any celestial fiend or undead is there?
You have to pick one, buddy. You can't. It's not all three.
Divine sense. It does detect all three.
No, it's one.
No location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet.
And it's one you pick. It's a list.
Is it?
Yes, we've been over this last time.
No, this isn't the ranger one. This is the paladin one.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
So it detects all three.
Yeah.
Okay.
So do you knock on the door?
There's no evil here.
The door creaks open ever so slightly. And it's a lizard folk. They're like, business?
Hello.
Business.
Yes, we do.
May I see your coin purse?
Can I tell that that my book is in here?
Yeah.
On him?
Nope.
Seems a few of our things have been misplaced, and one of them is in here.
They look at you and they're like, not me, coin purse.
One of those things happens to be a weapon capable of destroying an arch-faced tower. Do you really want to mess around with that?
Coin purse.
Yeah, show him your current coin purse. Wants to make sure you can buy stuff.
And they open the door and they just let you in. And you see like a pop-up shop essentially. With all sorts of like crates and things, and you can do an investigation.
Yeah, I'm finding my spellbook.
Investigation, man.
Try and look for my stuff.
Do I have advantage on that because of the spell?
I will take that natural point.
Want to send someone luck over here?
You want to do an investigation, find Blip?
I'm going to do an investigation, but I'm going to speak out praise the sun. Like a question.
Modified 20.
That was
Modified 20?
that was a 12.
A 12. Say praise to something. And nothing. You just head in.
Yeah, no, start looking at stuff.
Feisty just very nonchalantly just shoves past this guy and he's like, what the fuck was that? You guys look around a little bit and you don't really see your things. But what instantly catches all of your attention is that there's a broker section set up. And behind that broker section, you see a moon mouse.
Yeah. I walk over there curiously and I look.
And she's like, "Oi, fuckers, you're here to buy something or just gawk. If you want to purchase something, get the fuck out."
You're the same type of mouse I am.
And she's like, "Who the fuck are you? I ain't even from my family. My parents dead.
I don't
Born
know
and
where my
raised in the
parents are.
streets."
Huh. But look, we're both moon mice.
The fuck is a moon mouse, you little cunt?
You're not exactly the brightest one, are you?
Street smart's all important.
I'm gonna walk around the room and track down my spell book.
Oddly enough, it's a bit hard to detect in this room. You can tell there's spells acting.
Oh, of course there fucking is.
So, you fucks want to buy something or what?
What do you got?
All sorts of shit.
I'll buy information on where the fuck my child is.
Whoa, 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 whoa. You want to go down a couple of doors if you're missing like an actual living thing because we don't deal in stolen children.
How about spell books, bombs, and tools and the like?
Oh, well. That's all just regular shit that we, perusing. So, how can I do ya?
Somebody decided to borrow a few of our things.
Oh, really now?
Mongo. They were stolen.
Trying to be polite.
If these are rogues, that's what they do.
Hey, whoa, watch the R-word. It's been fucking insulting, you little bitch.
See,
Call
we
it
don't
like you
want to
see it.
insult somebody that we've just met. We would like our things returned. Perhaps an apology, but not really necessary, as long as everything gets
Hey,
returned.
hold on there, you little...
Not saying that it was you.
I ain't steal shit, I'm just the broker. The fence. So if your shit came through here and you managed to track it down, I'm more than likely going to give it back and take it out of my own coin purse. You see, I'm an upper right person. If you happen to come to me and sell random goods you get, I'm assuming you're a bunch of novice adventurers, so if you bring me shit that is worth value, then we have a deal. I get first dibs on whatever you guys find and don't want. And she's a rough-looking moon mouse. She's got a notch taken out of the air. She's wearing leather armor. So, what'd it be?
If we ever come across a few things that we don't quite need, I don't really see any harm in
Yeah, you're always trying
getting to somebody who
Use
might find a
garbage.
use for it.
We've got garbage weapons and stuff.
So, we got an offer here?
I'm most interested in the fact that someone took my brother's equipment that had a very dangerous device in it. Someone took her mushroom child, and someone took his spellbook.
Okay, well, the mushroom
Someone took
one,
my weapons, my tools.
we
but-
can actually get you back. We already know which one that one is. Bright little shit.
Capable of blinding and or obliterating an entire area with a flash of light, which he would then die if he did so.
Well, duly noted. We always have to wear goggles when we go around that little one. And you?
My spell book.
Well, no shit, Sherlock. You're obviously a fucking wizard. Tell me something I don't fucking know. What's it look like?
The bell.
Yeah, I described the bell.
Alright, you?
A cloak, homemade.
Oh, it's that pile of shit. Got it, with a bomb inside of it.
Yes.
Alright.
I'm more concerned about where that bomb may have been put.
And my toolkit was taken.
It's no ordinary bomb. The thing is extremely dangerous.
Oh, it's already
Yeah,
been
it's-
dismantled by our crew.
Good. He made a bad. Did a bad job of building the thing.
And the lizard folks like, you just can't make deals like this. And she's like, you fuck off. I'm gonna tell the boss that you belong as a pair of boots. And the lizard folks like, I'll eat you. And she's like, and I'll cut my way out of you. So I'll make sure that I cut my way down, and you have to shit me out with my blade first.
Why don't I hold it sideways?
She's over here.
Yeah.
Just to make sure that if she goes launching towards him, I'm not in the way.
Alright. seems like we got a proper deal here on the table, so I'm gonna go ahead and give your shit back. I like this deal. Works out both of our favors. You guys don't start any shit in here and get me banned for another month. I can keep selling shit. Alright. And she just rings a bell, and it's in a specific order that she rings it.
Can I try to memorize that?
Go ahead. Straight intelligence, bud. So you do see a kobold come out. He's got thick black glasses on.
Never
big,
mind.
giant rubber gloves. Yeah?
That's one.
Cool.
I think I got it.
And he's holding the jar with blip in it. And just like, fucking take it.
Does
Him.
he look angry?
Blip looks furious.
I will take Blip back.
He's slightly steaming.
Oh, fuck. So if he burns bright, not hot, can he basically be like an EMP?
So they bring out like this box of various like all these different like toolboxes and things like that and toolkits.
Mhm.
All right, figure out which one's yours.
Just go, yeah, go through mine, go through it and pick mine out if it's still there.
Okay. And they bring the cloak out and they bring you a box full of the components.
Put them both back.
You're just at this box now of components. It's been fully disassembled down
Good.
to its barest parts.
Good,
Good.
good.
This thing's dangerous.
And yeah. So eventually they just bring out your bell. And she just takes it and she looks down her hands and she just throws it in your direction. Slide a paw.
Fuck's sake.
Just to catch something? Okay.
That ought to work. Not proficient in it.
I need you to make a will save.
Me?
Yep.
Okay.
22.
22, you catch it. It's like having an old friend back.
Gotta make sure it hasn't been fucking tampered with.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Mm-hmm.
So you, while you're there, you're looking through your toolkit and you accidentally bump something and something falls and just shatters and splashes all over you. For a brief moment, you see him turn into a sheep, then back to normal.
Do I feel weird?
Bit sheepish.
It feels like you've been on a, like basically if Cayenne tied a rope around you and spun you as fast as possible.
Ooh! Whoa! Whoa! What was that?
It's a bit of a bad trip there, bud.
What?
All right, you're paying for that.
What happened?
What the fuck did you do? What the hell was that?
Oh, that was a potion of sheepish.
A what?
You were a sheep for a second.
That was?
That's 1 platinum.
Give her one of our gold.
She takes it. Ah. You fucks are from the Vale, aren't you? Or been there at least. Find any interesting treasures there you want to depart with?
Fail?
Not at the moment.
Alright, fair enough. So if you're done doing business, get the fuck out of my shop and I'm gonna get back to business.
Actually, if you don't mind, I have a question for you.
What? What's it to you?
Well, it's just information I'm trying
Please
to
forgive his manners.
get. What?
Just ask you a question.
I asked if she didn't mind. Did you know your parents?
No, I didn't know my fucking parents. They're eaten by a crocodile over in the swamps.
Okay. And I pull out that that tablet that I got with the Moon Mice writings on it. Any of these markings look familiar to you?
She said, who the fuck is that?
So they don't look familiar to you.
Am I supposed to be familiar with it, you little shit? I don't know what that is.
Okay, well,
For all I know, it's some sort of fucking spell book.
interesting. Wonder if it is. Well, it's just I haven't met very many of my kind. Like none. In
All
fact,
right.
I'm looking for my parents. So hoping maybe you might have some information I can use.
Well, good fucking luck.
Okay.
Congratulations, you've met one of your kind, I suppose, if you consider me your kind. Now get the fuck out.
Okay. Bye.
You have yourself a nice day.
Yeah,
Let's go.
you too. You know where my shop's at.
Great one.
You guys know.
Yeah.
Yep.
Get back in the hallway. The door's closed behind you. So yeah, what are you guys doing now? Nikolai's like, what the fuck just happened?
That was weird. Okay.
Yeah. Let's get the hell out of here.
I'm gonna go to the Tinker's Guild because they needed me to do stuff to evaluate me. So now that I have my tools, I can do that. I guess.
Okay. You guys get back to the highway. He goes off to the Tinker's Guild. It's already dark.
Okay.
Where are you guys off to? Blip is just like pressed against the glass in your direction.
I'll be getting Blip out.
I'm gonna explore a little bit with Feisty.
Okay.
Gonna. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna head back up to the room.
Okay. Blip just hugs you and it's noticeably hot.
He's just been flashing all the whole day, huh?
SOS, SOS.
At least he kept his trench coat closed.
Oh.
Whoosh.
Terrible.
Ultra bright. You heading back to the tavern?
Yeah.
Okay. You're gonna go explore a little bit?
Just a little bit around the general area of the tavern.
Around the tavern? Okay. So you head back off towards the actual guild. You guys head back to the tavern. You head back upstairs. You have your bell back now.
Going right upstairs, making sure it hadn't been tampered with.
Go ahead and do an Arcana investigation. Get back to your room.
I'm gonna try to remember my path from the Squeakeasy to the Tinker's Guild.
Arcana's a natural 20.
Damn.
Wow.
Hey,
The wizard actually rolled Arcana once for once.
Hey, did it hurt?
I had to double check because I didn't see a number. I just saw a cat face. Like, wait, what? Oh, right, that's the natural 20. Well, you said investigation as well?
Mhm.
So
Roll
close.
a survival. There's no navigance to survival.
23.
What's really catches you off guard is that there's actual like air coming through here, like natural air conditioning almost, because of it being in a tree.
Fucking love this place. I really do.
Yeah, you check over the bell and it seems perfectly intact, but you notice that it's also a puzzle of some sort.
I've never said before. Fucking run another one. Try to crack it real quick.
Go ahead and roll that intelligence.
It's gonna be a quick puzzle.
What? Was that a 1?
uh-huh.
You hear, you go to mess with this and you're fiddling with it, and you try to turn it, and you just it slips out of your hand. And you hear tink, tink as the bell rolls out, and you hear it just roll into the next room. And you see a Mongo go past you like an actual cat scattering after something, and you bat it, and it goes fuck out the door, and you hear it going down the step, tink, Ting, 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 ting. Fuck!
Full sprint after it.
Eventually, you catch up to it.
Put it back where it's supposed to be. Go back upstairs. Put alarm on it. Anybody but me or Noodle touches it, it fucking goes off. Big loud. Fuck you! Don't touch me.
Noodle is currently over with Blip and has grabbed some of the coins and using them as like a sun ray as Blip is really bright.
Noodle sunbathing. How many ideas is Blip having? Because he's just really bright right now.
Roll nature if you want.
Fucking knowing.
That's a 1.
One.
Yeah, that's a 1.
You start walking over towards Blip to figure out what's going on. He actually just poof comes right down on Monga's foot.
I'm sorry!
Full weight of hoof.
What do I roll to attempt not to cry?
Con. So, what are you looking for there?
Trying to get a beat in the layout of this general area, at least the areas that I know so far that
21?
don't change.
It's kind of like cloudy with a chance of meatballs. The cheers just come up and you're like, don't you dare. And you just will them back up.
But more or less just trying to kind of understand how the city kind of works.
Oh, it's blowing your mind because the paths go off in different snaking direction. There's not a single straight pathway. You eventually do get back to the Tinker's Guild.
Okay. Did you want my survival check?
Yes.
16.
16. I figured it was fairly well. I didn't hear, oh shit, or fuck, or oh no. The usual giveaways that you're back to rolling like normal.
He's not usually that bad. You just had a...
How many sessions was it?
Like 4
Just a
sessions
month?
of
Oh, just a month worth of sessions of like
Yeah.
rolling like
rolling below a 7.
All of June.
all of you.
Let's see.
So-
Is there any pathways that aren't exactly on the ground, like around the trees and such?
Oh yeah, there's like massive vines that come down from some trees and they just go up towards the actual like rooftops.
I wonder if those are faster than running. See if there's a way to get up there.
Roll in nature. Back to you two.
I limp off.
18.
He's limping off.
I'm sorry, Mongo.
It's okay.
You feel pain in some of your toes.
Plenty of times I'm sure I've deserved a lot worse. We'll be okay.
18.
18? Yeah. You can see that various animals have actually used these as a way to traverse probably smaller people too. So, back to the Tinker's Guild you get to.
Yep. And go in. It's the same guy there. I got my toolkit back.
He's like, oh good! And you see like this giant mug and there's steam coming from it, and you recognize the smell of coffee.
Ooh. Working late tonight?
Yep!
That stuff works.
And
It almost killed me once.
so it's a mug like this tall and like this round, and he picks it up and just takes a drink and sets it down.
That would kill him. Do you have maybe... Oh, you wanted to like test me or something?
He's like, it's not a test, it's just a verification.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, did you need my toolkit then?
Yep.
Okay.
Please present your toolkit.
Well, shit. Hold on a second. I hadn't checked yet. I just grabbed it. Check. Make sure. Is it there and is it in order?
Yeah.
Okay. Use press initiative to make it all clean.
It's still a bit grimy.
And I put it on the counter.
He's
There you
like,
go.
Checks over and he checks over a few notes. Okay, welcome.
Thank you. So I can look at the board now?
Yep.
Awesome. Go look at the board.
All right. Let you do an investigation on that. Well, okay. Diane?
Relaxing in the room, just checking on Blip, seeing how he's doing, and the rest of them are.
All right. You can roll a nature on that. What are you up to, Mongo?
Gonna open the thing.
You open the thing? Okay. You go and you undo the binding on it. You open it up. And paper crinkles a little bit underneath the cloth. The cloth is really, really nice to the touch. Like, really fancy. And you realize it's actually an oversized scarf that you can actually wear. And inside you actually see a note. And then underneath it you see some sort of garment.
Read the note.
You crack open the note, and it says, "My dearest boy, you've achieved the first set of goals. Your first step's to be an actual wizard and a nobody. Well, wait, scratch that. Not a nobody, a somebody. Here's a little gift to get you on your way." Hold it up. It's a new set of robes. And you can see your father's name inside of the actual robes. They were your father's robes. Paper flipping instantly.
There's a spot in here just for stuff about them. Yeah.
Yeah, your father's robes.
So it has his name on there?
Yep.
And that name was Reed.
I will get that to you.
Okay.
Because I have to grab it for my notes.
Fair enough.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm identifying these. No,
Okay.
discard the whole box.
Yeah, you can probably see in the other room that Mongo's like opened up this package and he's starting to set up all the things for identification at this point.
I am hurrying, but I also want to make sure that I get it absolutely right. So, if possible, I would take 20.
Okay. Also, roll your Arcana disadvantage because you are hurrying.
Said that.
What'd you get on your nature?
Maybe not.
I got a 10.
10?
That was
Lip
an
seems
18.
okay, but
Oh,
very stressed.
Down to a 7.
Plus the 20.
plus the 20.
12 plus 20.
Yeah, Blip seems just really stressed.
I'm gonna see if he wants some of my herb or if he wants some of
Ralph just puts him in a jar and whoosh.
Oh god, does he turn into a blacklight?
Blip goes so Super Saiyan that it becomes a dark light.
Oh shit.
Light just disappears in the entire vicinity and it's just Blip glowing black. Blip's officially gone goth.
Or does Blip turn into a lava lamp?
Oh my god. A lava lamp shroom. So you head up the pathways. Yeah, you get up there and it's actually pretty nice. You can see a lot of the different city. You can see over the visage of the city from you at this vantage point. And you can see a couple of the houses get up and move. And that's so weird. It's a lot less active at night because people are trying to sleep. And yeah, it's a nice cloudy night. The air is kind of sparkly a little bit, not from magic, but from the water coming from the waterfall.
What's the mist in here?
Anything feisty?
Spicy just
Scratching on a tree.
all six paws, leaving deep grooves. And Feisty's like, ah.
We're on Pat. We should probably get back to the rest. But we can stay up here a little bit longer.
Feisty just flops over on a branch.
Head over and just use that Feisty as a pillow for a little bit. We'll
Yep.
stay up here a little bit, but we have to go back to the room eventually.
You do hear like the usual. You see some fireflies. You hear an owl off in the distance,
Okay.
and you hear another owl off in the distance, and you hear, "Hey, fuck you, buddy."
Maybe not as peaceful as I thought.
A little bit of New York thrown in there. Magical gunshots off in the distance.
Jeez.
Just kidding.
Hearing magic
Nah.
missile.
Magic missile drive-by. Yo, Holmes, you came to the necrocyty town. You and your deviation.
Necromancer.
Thought everybody was dying to get on necromancy.
So yeah, the Habula takes a lot. And it is kind of like a, almost like a strobe light of different colors effect. Kind of like a disco ball, like. So, you identify the robes. So they are your dad's robes. Lock and key holding robes. That was
The fuck is that?
meaning your robes are essentially a bag of holding, but only you can actually pull them out.
Where the hell was this when we first got here?
Here.
In the package. Wizard Stews, cool gangs. Go, Holmes, you come to the wrong side of the village.
So if you hold your
Evocate
spell up
this.
sideways, is it more intimidating or less?
And the robes are actually really nice. So there's like a vest part that's like a nice black velvet. And then it goes out to almost like a pearlescent like fabric color on the sleeves. And then it comes down in two tails of like the same silver underneath black tails.
So that may have been a tobacco or a tuxedo like me.
So many questions over there. So yeah, you have those robes. You can attune to them. Fancy new robes for Mongo.
Did I only pull information about the robes, or
Only the robes. They seem guarded. You'll have to cast a higher level spell at some. So yeah, Blip is just kind of wobbling around and stumbling a little bit, casting all sorts of disco light. Mongo, it catches you off guard because there's like different light coming from the other room where Cayenne's at.
Cayenne's having a party.
yeah, I'm just kind of looking at Cayenne. She's like, I don't remember her ever starting a rave before.
Well, she's got the shrooms for it.
True.
So, you eventually head back.
Yeah.
You Feisty just slides down the tree. Oh.
I know. You come up here every now and then, though. Come on. Besides, you still have your barbecue.
Feisty perks up at this. And
Yeah? I
as you're
did
heading
that.
back, you see the weirdest sight. You see a tree walk past you, crossing the street, wearing robes.
I look at Feisty. I'm sorry. Did that tree just get up and move?
The tree wasn't like planted; it's just walking.
You saw
Probably
that
so.
too, right?
Feisty looks at you, and she's just like,
You see fucking talking shrooms on a daily basis. A walking tree.
Cayenne would be like, "The fuck? I want to talk to you."
How magical is the city? How magical can I be? Questions for another time. Let's go home.
So you eventually get back to the room, and you walk in, and you see rave lights coming from Cayenne's room. He's not there.
Oh. So,
Fuck it, I'll press ninja shade some music to go with it.
I don't have rave music button. Sure, maybe that would work. I don't know.
I can
Renaissance rave music? I don't really know how to...
Medieval rave music.
I'm sure there's a category someplace.
Ask anybody
Medieval
at Ren Fair, I
sandstorm.
guarantee you there's an answer for that.
Sandstorm.
Sandstorm.
Medieval sandstorm. Yes.
I
Oh,
can.
that song would be so awesome if it was played on a didgeridoo.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Mhm.
So you look at the board.
Yeah, 23.
23.
Mhm.
You're looking at the board, and there's nothing simple. They are actually listed here as like intermediate, advanced, very advanced. And
Okay.
you see one that stands out to you. It says, "Build an iron golem."
That sounds like fun. Take a look at the requirements, the difficulty level, the like when is it due by?
It's got a
much
6
does it
months
pay?
window. It pays, like 150 platinum. The difficulty is actually like advanced.
Difficult. Oh, think of that one. Iron Golem. Hey, have you ever made an Iron Golem before?
The guy looks over. No?
Okay.
Have you?
No. I just got Ace here.
He salutes.
That sounds interesting. Huh. Something to think about later on. Okay, so thank you. Is there like workshops for use here?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Is it provide own supplies or
The rave music that was provided.
You know what? Up the tempo and the bass, that could work.
do we have does this location provide any supplies or only use your own?
You gotta you had to, whoa, tiredness. Holy shit, good morning. You have to do your own supplies.
Okay, cool. Do you have a regular store of supplies that we purchase from?
Yes, it's not currently open. Only open during the day.
Alrighty.
Blip is trying to groove to the music. Actually, let's see here.
Oh boy.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Please tell me you won't like that.
So, all your mushrooms are dancing out, and they're doing the Thriller dance. Do you peek into the room?
I know better.
As you're staring into the room where Cayenne's at, you see the mushrooms come by and doing the little Thriller dance.
I get Noodle, see if he wants to join in, get the drum.
Roll a performance.
Going full fucking rave. Please be good enough. 18.
18.
Trying to make that proud.
He goes over to you and he holds up 2 rocks.
Start trying to play the rocks?
The maracas?
He goes back and he goes into the room and Blip stops for a moment and takes the rocks from him and makes him like little glow rocks. Oh my god, that's a natural 20. He's doing the whole like rave dance with the rocks. Welcome to D&D.
Anything can happen here.
So you have Thriller led by a raving parrot that's cycling through colors.
Oh my god.
Alrighty then.
Oh, that's the best stupid thing ever.
Dude, you see Mongo playing the drum and he's just cracking up as he looks in the other room. Now do you look?
Yeah.
You look in the room and you see this going on.
Fucking crying again.
Blip was stressed. I help.
Okay. I'm so confused.
Utter chaos. I'm gonna let you do your thing. I'm gonna attend to some things.
Feisty goes in the room with you and starts peppering her feet in the tomb. It's a full-on party in that room.
Dude, we've got centaurs and cats. It's mass hysteria.
Screw it, I'm joining in.
Roll a performance.
I've ever rolled a performance before. 15.
15. While a little awkward, he's basically doing the Carlton dance.
I would fucking pay good money to see the animation of that.
It's kind of-
I swear to God.
It's a
What
bit
about
too
you,
long.
man?
I just asked what time does the shop open?
10 a.m.
10 a.m. Okay. Do I know what time it is now?
Insight?
Well, I'll look around for a clock of some sort.
Investigation. Meanwhile, the rave is going back on in the room. The noodle spinning glowing rocks around amazingly.
15.
I gotta get dancing lights for him, though. We can put them on like little chains. Really get down.
How does the family wind down? They throw a rave.
Yes.
You see a clock and it's
I'm
about
calling cannon.
9 o'clock at night.
Okay.
Yes.
Alrighty. Well, I'll. What was your name again?
I believe I
Well, I took the opportunity to ask for it again.
Creed.
Creve. And you said this was a human?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's essentially built like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Thank God the family's raving.
Alrighty. So.
This would be great art of the family raving.
Yeah.
I will send Ace back home,
Mm-hmm.
and I will give him a note to give to the family to let them know I'll be back later on tonight.
You're going to do some tinkering?
No, and I'm going to go to the Speakeasy,
Okay.
and I want to find a corner, sit in, watch, and I think I'm going to probably, if I see her, follow that moon mouse.
Have moon mouse and walk around the edges.
Yeah, I know. I want to find out more.
So, as you guys are enjoying the little rave going on, eventually Ace comes back and he comes in and he's like, just like,
Lip was stressed, I fixed it, and now we have fun.
holds up a note,
I'll take the note.
and it tells you that it just says, I'll be back
Maybe
later.
later on tonight, yeah.
I'm gonna try to teach Ace how to dance.
Okay, roll a performance.
So it just says, I'll be back later tonight. It gives no further details other than that.
That's it.
Nope.
Okay.
14.
14. Let's see if he can follow. Oh, 14 as well. You teach him the monkey.
Pretty great.
Oh.
What is the monkey?
I'm a believer in this.
So the entire party, minus Nikolai, is on the dance floor.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Well, we wanted to relieve stress.
Parties is a good way to do that.
Yep. Gotta get
So-
artwork of this shit.
Just keep going until we get tired and pass out, or Blip just passes out.
Eventually, Feisty just kind of flops over and just starts getting comfy for bed. Noodle goes over and finds a nice comfy spot too. The other mushrooms kind of like wander off, and Blip just goes and flops over and just dims. What about you?
I think eventually, probably just gonna pass out. Probably using Feisty as a pillow again.
Yeah. Before I go to the place, I'll close up my bag tightly. Arm on my bag. Get in and just find a quiet, dark place to sit and watch and observe and listen.
It's easy enough.
Okay. I do want to be conspicuous or inconspicuous.
Do a performance.
Inconspicuous, right?
Do
Not
a-
seen, right?
Yep. Do a performance.
Does that just be stealth?
You're trying to do an act of being inconspicuous, not be hidden.
Oh, okay.
So.
You said performance?
Yep.
16.
16. You walk in and you see, however, try to observe how Roy answers. You're like, Mongo. 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 And you try to act as inconspicuous as you can be.
Yeah.
I do not have enough d20s to roll for all the people in here.
Just get a drink, find a dark corner to sit in and watch and observe and listen.
Oh yeah, the barkeep is an ascended ferret.
No.
They have an eye patch on,
Yeah.
a tunic on, and you just see basically it's kind of interesting because you see like all these blades on the table where like anyone could just grab them,
Okay.
and you quickly put one and one together that these are meant for the barkeeper.
Is there any is there any games going around?
The usual ones. You see a couple of card games. You see one where it's there's a smaller folk, a halfling. They're sitting on a stool. They have fruit stacked on their head, and you see like lines are drawn on the wall next to it for points, and you see other patrons throwing knives at them.
That's pretty funny. So yeah, just really just gonna spend the time there. Let's see if I see that moon mice and that moon mouse, and maybe follow her on the way out if I see her.
You got it. So, Diane, what are you up to? It's getting rather late in the night.
I'm basically gonna pass out.
Same. Or do you put on the new robes and then pass out?
Definitely gonna have them nearby so that as soon as I get up, I see them.
Okay. Gonna pass out with Feisty?
Oh yeah.
Feisty is actually making a really comfy bed at this point. You can actually nudge one of her front paws over and use one of her front legs as an actual bed.
Damn.
She's gotten huge.
She's almost up to like Cayenne's waist at this point.
Not even as tall as Mel up top. Just picture how huge that Feisty actually is.
For a tiny little kobold like you, she
Oh,
makes
yeah.
a nice comfy bed. And when it's like, do you flop down on her arm and use it as bed?
Probably.
When you do, you see those massive, like, hooked claws flex a little bit. She just relaxes. It's like, oh no, she's getting big. Those are giant murder mittens.
Murder mittens.
So, the hours go by. You see patrons eventually wearing out. And this gnome comes over to you and she's like, hey, we're closing up. Time to go.
Okay. Yeah.
It was 5 silver for your drink.
Okay. I always have one of our gold, copper, and silver on me, so I guess I give a silver and expect 5 silver back.
Yep.
Okay.
The drink you were drinking wasn't very delectable. It was kind of like if someone decided to brew cheese.
I mean, I guess it could be interesting.
So he's basically just drinking cheese whiz.
Hey, cheese whiz is good. Don't jinx the whiz.
No,
And you
I'm just-
eventually head back to the room.
Um,
Why are you so antisocial with your family?
well, I mean, this is important. He's never met another moon mouse before, so
She's a total bitch.
well, maybe, but it's important. So yeah, yeah, he'll head back on
Yeah, you get back
or
on.
to him.
You eventually get back there as you head back into the room. The lights are really dim in the rooms.
Okay. Check what time it is by the time I get there.
There's no clock in the inn.
Is there a clock out in the street?
Not Tinker's town. It's magic.
Okay. Well, guess I'll go back to bed. So go to bed then.
And if you need to at any point hit the long rest, hit the long rest. That's a great comment. Could that be Nikolai's type? An extremely abusive moon mouse. She's the one that wears the leather.
I don't even know that about Nikolai.
Put this apple in your mouth. Why?
No.
Put this hard cheese in your mouth.
No.
I don't want to hear a squeak out of you.
No.
So, next morning.
What's his
comes-
safe word? Wrench? Or does that lead to something else?
No.
Oh, you got the wrench. Next morning comes. Your bed is right there, and the sun just comes right across your face. And it's just like, ugh. But lights starting to creep in all the windows and along the room.
Bet the sunlight woke the mushrooms up pretty easily.
Yeah. You go and check on them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Especially Blip.
Do an investigation for me.
What's a hungover mushroom sound?
13.
13?
Probably very groggy when it speaks.
They all seem fine, but when you inspect Blip, there's instant like question marks probably above your head because you see 2 blips.
Huh?
And they both kind of look in your direction and it says, Blip! Wow.
Probably going to stick my knuckles as deep into my eyes and rub them very, very hard to figure the
Grinding.
fuck out. What? Wait, what? Why? Why are... There's one of you. Blip, what happened?
They just kind of shrug. And it's like they're like, it's almost like watching twins, that creepy like double shrug.
The more the merrier. I'll pick up Blop.
Got so wasted he replicated.
Blop almost looked exactly like Blip. Just one little spot on the cap is different. But as you look at Blip, the spot is on the opposite side of the cap.
I'm so confused.
So light shrooms self-replicate.
So they're basically just a mirror image of one another.
Does this happen anytime that you use herbs and dance vigorously?
That's how they replicate. Gyrate to reproduce.
You get wasted and gyrate and reproduce.
Okay. So many questions, not enough time for the answers.
I'm just questioning, do we want the answers?
So now you have 2 of them, and they're slightly bigger.
About what size now?
Probably about
Like hand size.
yeah. And eventually you wake up. And then you wake
Check
up.
the valve.
You wake up. It's still there.
Nudge
New robes.
feisty a little bit.
Feisty, inadvertently, when you nudge him,
How much does that hurt?
How much did that wake you up?
it was just dead weight of her arm landing on top of you.
Okay.
And you, Kyan, from across the room, you probably hear muffles and you see a little arm sticking out between Feisty's front legs.
I'll go over and I'll be like, Feisty, lift your arm.
And Feisty, raises her
Please.
arm.
Crawl. Gosh, she's getting huge.
You
Hey.
could have died.
Don't body shame. That
You
just
say
means
that,
it's more of her to love.
you say that from your bed?
Hell yes.
You hear that from the other room.
I don't know how to respond to that.
And you wake up as the sun comes right in your face. What?
I just thought of how funny it's gonna look when Blip and Blop are on Cayenne's head. It's gonna look like antenna.
Two additional. You have the horns and then two antennas.
2 glowing antennas.
Yep. Yep.
Oh my god, Cayenne is double enlightened. She can see the yin and the yang. So, you guys awaken. It's morning.
Mhm.
You had a near-death experience. First
Again.
thing in the morning. And Feisty just licks you, and it's almost from head to toe.
Alright. So I found something. There's an entire network of pathways in the trees that we could traverse to get around faster. But I don't know how safe it is.
Feisty looks over you.
I mean, Feisty and I were able to get up there pretty easy.
And you understand it. She's like, what about the talking tree?
Oh, right.
The walking
No,
tree.
you don't speak Feisty.
Yeah, I don't see Feisty.
Yeah, she's like, what about the walking and talking tree?
I'm sorry, the what?
She's just like, we were walking back, and the tree just like walked him down the doorway, and it had robes on, and
You can,
I ask about the robes. Because they sound like wizard robes.
yes,
what's going on? I need to
Oh,
learn how
oh,
to speak
okay.
there.
yeah, fancy like yours, and
Well, I mean, we have walking, talking mushrooms, so I guess trees can.
And this baby tough shrimp is
Oh.
going to get very, 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 very large.
Like, he's like this big. He's gonna get like this big, or like
Larger
Just-
than the birds.
I'm sorry. Come again?
Yeah, the baby tough shroom is going to get larger than the birds.
I'm looking around to see if I can see the little tough shroom.
passed out as usual.
So you mean to tell me that that little guy down there is gonna be bigger than red and blue?
Uh-huh.
I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Feisty's still growing.
sure, why not?
Ace got bigger too.
You can do a nature because you overhear some of what Mongo was saying.
I'm just wondering how big Monty, how big Sason, my created shroom's gonna get. Because I kind of just made a shroom and I don't know much other than they're fire.
You
You have
made
a fire shroom?
you made a shroom?
That's cool.
Huh.
I don't know anything about them just yet. They're very, very new. I will need to go to the Druid Circle and find out more.
Can we say hi?
As you guys are there, you kind of see Blip doing the usual, like going to the sun, and you see two of them. What was your nature?
It was a 13.
A 13.
I look at Noodle and ask, how much did I have to drink last night?
And you understand what he was talking about? It's a treant, a tree folk.
Walking tree, you said?
All right.
Yeah.
The thing last night.
Feisty was saying that they saw a walking tree in robes, so I'm assuming it's one of the students.
A treant or tree folk.
Yeah, Feisty and I, when we were climbing down last night heading back to the tavern, we didn't know what we were looking at first. We just saw a giant walking tree.
So you see walking mushrooms.
There was a job a while ago about speaking to a treant that wanted to get rid of a sacred tree for the druids. Never really got a chance to act on that. That was out at the post, though.
Actually, I think the mushrooms are more of a wiggle walk because of their
A waddle?
stalk.
Think penguins.
So a waddle.
Think penguins.
This looks adorable.
It really is.
So
I
you
totally
have
picture
two
tough
light
shit.
shrooms now?
Oh god, I thought I was saying double.
I don't know what happened. All I know is that I gave Blip some of my herbs that I smoke and to calm them down because they were stressed. Like steaming stress.
Oh, that's probably very
Poor guy.
bad.
So, to relax, ended up turning into a giant dance party where he's strobing all the colors
Oh, that was actually,
rapidly.
That was fun.
that was fun.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
And then wake up in the morning and now there's Blip and Blop.
Lock.
Yeah,
okay.
their
Okay.
name is Blop.
Lip,
Nice to meet you, Blob.
Flop. Which one's Lip? Which one's Flop?
So, are they like brothers or like father and son? What's that?
I don't know what happened. I just woke up. Like, Blip was completely passed out asleep before I was.
Well, I mean, creating another
Singular.
you would be probably really. I got nothing here.
If you want, Tom, you can do an Arcana.
Yeah, sure.
Whoosh! There goes the dice.
That's actually cocked, which sucks because that was an 18. Ish.
Ish.
It was cocked. So, ish.
Dude, we don't want to bring that into this mess.
Yeah, that's a 9.
A 9? Your head is just like, what?
I got nothing. I don't know, but oh, get the drum. Ace, we gotta show him what you learned last night. Start.
You do.
This is fucking great. Ace is even better now.
Oh god. Ace says, I don't know, do they get drunk? Guess not. Ace goes over there and kind of stretches and does a very poor edition of what they did last night.
Well, okay, he did better last night, but he just woke up. He's still waking up. He hasn't had his. What do they eat in the morning?
He usually
Asking the
just
druid.
Random scrap metal.
I would assume metal or oil.
He hasn't had his morning oil yet, so he's not. Well, he's not rusty, because that would probably be lethal. But yeah, he's still learning, but he's better now.
Okay.
The questions the most of the party has.
Where did you go last night?
I went to the Tinker's Guild.
Not insight, because you hesitate.
Roll a bluff.
Oh, both and went to the Tinker's Guild.
He's rolling an insight to see if there's more to it.
All right.
Making a mess over there?
Yes.
Wow.
12.
12?
I'm 11. I did go to the Tinker's Guild, so.
He did go to the Tinker's Guild.
Alright. Keep your secrets.
Okay.
And you hear feisty stomach growl.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I have to get there too, again, because I got stuff to do.
But you were there just last night.
You do realize you're talking to the one who never stops working, right?
This is true.
I got my tools on me already, man.
To be fair, you probably sleep with your tools.
Yeah, probably.
Most people have a cuddle pillow. You just have cuddle tools.
Roll
Cuddle
my
tool
tools.
bag.
Well, we
She
should
cuddles the
probably
bag.
we should probably all go have breakfast first.
All right, we'll do breakfast.
Head downstairs for breakfast.
Yep.
Okay.
So can we meet your fire mushroom?
Once they're awake,
Oh, okay.
because I don't think you would want to deal with anything that could have a fiery temper like me.
This is
It's still like a
absolutely
little
accurate.
tiny mushroom. Head downstairs, head to the tavern part of this place, the actual eatery section. There's...
New robes on.
Oh, you put the new robes on? Long as
Hey.
you're sporting fancy new robes.
Those look nice. Where'd you get them? The school give them to you?
Yep.
Oh,
So it's time to have a uniform?
Not exactly. Sort of a present.
Like a welcome aboard thing?
In a sense. Kinda, yeah.
Okay. Anything special other than they look cool?
That cheesy manga smile.
Pull out the dagger that he has returning on.
I actually turned off right
Same dagger.
now.
Let him know. See what pocket that I'm putting it in.
Mhm.
Try to grab it.
Okay. I reach there and reach into the pocket and
It's...
grab the dagger.
So, I need you to make a reflex saving throw.
Okay.
I wouldn't have done it if I knew that it was going to hurt him.
You didn't know.
Okay, that's... Well, shit.
What type of reflex is it? Is it?
Reflex.
Am I being grappled?
Dex saving throw.
But am I being grappled?
No, you're
Okay.
not. I would tell you.
Okay. Because it's important. I have advantage if I am.
No shit, Sherlock.
Just 10.
You reach in to look for the dagger, and you kind of put your own little way in, and you instantly yank your hand out, and you can just see like some frost had started growing on your fingers. You take 1 point of frost damage.
Ow! Burning fire. burning our
It was
first
like-
flame.
It was like reaching into an ice cold pond. You couldn't feel the dagger anywhere.
anti-theft ropes?
That hurt.
Okay, I didn't know about that part. What the fuck did you put on this shit?
You have talking robes now?
To the best of my knowledge, no.
That's what you think.
Right?
Just kidding.
Look directly at the ropes kind of questioning. Are they going to start talking too?
As you're standing in the hallway, a few people walk by, looking at you very strangely.
We've got a bunch of talking mushrooms, a talking hat, a glow-in-the-dark ferret.
What
The
happens
weird looks I'm used to. I don't even know if I noticed the weird look, to be entirely honest.
So I'm keeping
Other than
the
we just got
Yeah.
produce
looked
flame until
at.
my hand stops hurting.
After a little while, it stops hurting. And
It's like, oh. Just put it out.
go find a
Okay.
table to sit at.
I didn't know it was going to do that. It makes things very much more difficult to steal from me now.
You could have just said that.
Yeah, you're probably right.
To be fair, he did say he didn't know. That is really cool.
Yeah, no shit.
Why can't you make stuff like that?
Oh,
Why
I
can't
haven't
you?
had time.
I don't know how to make magical things. And I probably never will.
Alright.
Go get breakfast, and then I'm going to head over to the Tinker's Guild and start building Mach 4.
oh boy. Well, we know where all of his funds are going.
I think I'm gonna go and look for work around the city, not involving contracts. check with the local guard, see if there's anything that we could probably do to gain some extra coin.
So you hear a tap on the table, and you see
Did you spend all your money already?
No.
you see an elf standing at the foot of the table. I suppose you guys are either here for food or drink.
A bit of both.
Okay.
Well,
Drink already? Does that suck? Really make you sick?
no, not that. Okay, let me phrase.
He's deathly allergic to alcohol.
Unless
Gemstone.
it's retardedly expensive.
Gemstone cobalt.
Well, we do have some ales that start at 150,000 platinum.
No.
No,
no,
no.
not necessary.
No.
That's,
I'm thinking
that's
just something to help
even
wake up, like
beyond.
coffee or something.
Okay. And food for each of you. Do you have any dietary restrictions?
So long as there's nothing with alcohol in it, I'm fine.
I prefer fruit in the morning.
Okay.
I'm pretty good. No known allergies.
Okay.
You got a chef making stuff then?
Well, we have a specific menu. I just need to know if you're allergic to it.
Oh, okay. No, not what you said. What would you recommend?
What's on the menu?
No, but like your favorite thing. That's on the menu.
Little mouse folk? It's a set menu each day.
Uh-huh.
So I'm making sure that it won't kill you.
I appreciate that.
He'll eat just about anything so long as it's not grapes.
Okay. And I'm pretty sure cannibalism is off the menu too.
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay.
Always.
That's something I have to bring up because we normally have some folks that come in. Certain races that believe in
Lizard folk?
Certain races.
Lizard folk. It's okay, we know. We are
Almost
fully
starting to
aware.
eat me all the time. I work with him.
That sounds like a hostile work environment.
It was, once I realized he wasn't joking.
So, our chef is actually a lizard folk.
Okay.
They're certified.
Which way are they certified exactly?
She just shakes her head and walks off. So as you guys just sit at the table after about 15 minutes, she brings you almost like it's like a pie tin. She sets it down in front of you, and there's a nice flaky crust across it. You can see the glisten as butter starts to melt through the actual crevices of it. And you can smell like blueberries and blackberries and raspberries coming from inside.
That does sound really good.
Yeah. And you get basically, it looks like a giant biscuit.
I like it already.
And as you like lift up the top a little bit, as you do, probably curious as a cat, I'm assuming.
Yep.
You look inside and it's just filled with sausage gravy.
Sausage gravy for the biscuit. That's actually pretty dope.
Yeah.
So like a bread bowl soup, but biscuits in the gravy style.
Yep.
Yeah. Who would turn that down?
And
No
there's
one,
just
that's
like,
who.
and to break up the savoriness thing, and the bread is like really flaky too. Like there's multiple layers, almost croissant style. And then you can see like candied bacon on top of the actual gravy.
I think you're making this one just a little bit too exciting for me.
And
No comment.
you get a tiny little plate your size.
Okay.
And it's almost like a little mouse-sized Happy Meal.
Cool.
You see like little, you look at it and it's like a little box and you open it up, it's got a little bow on the top, you open it up. And you see like little cheeky nuggies in there. And little itty bitty berries in there too.
Hey, cool. Have a couple berries. Put the rest in my pockets.
And you get almost it's like a, same thing as her, but yours smells savory. Put
Claw and like cut it open.
you drag it and you just like destroy it.
Really?
you're trying to cut it with a claw. You have blunt claws. They're not cat claws.
Yeah.
Not like razor
I
sharp
figured it'd be
talons.
flaky enough to just break it.
They'll just crumble.
Well,
You're probably given a knife too. You could just
Yeah,
use
you
the
have
knife.
silverware.
Oh,
God.
yeah, but it's scab. He can't do anything the easy way.
Those
Just
are
shove his
normal
face
way.
in it. And they set down like this thing next to you, and as well as a cup, and you can just smell it. It smells acrid and tart, like super strong coffee,
oh,
and it's darker than Feisty's fur.
that's actually scary. You ever had strong coffee before? It can
Yeah.
actually be terrifying. All right. We didn't get anything for Feisty, I don't think. Did we?
They set down a similar thing in front of Feisty.
Oh, good.
I'll be sharing
Oh.
with Noodle.
Miss,
She looks over.
is there any like broken silverware and stuff that the chef wants to get rid of?
Oh, for your friend
Yeah.
here. Oh, give me a moment. There's
Okay.
plenty of broken things because he usually we have a budget for it.
Okay.
Damn.
Okay.
And so, you guys dig in. Yeah, you start to dig into yours, and you realize it's not just fruit. There's like actual like cream mixed throughout this, and it's a bit sweet and tart at the same time. And it's biscuits and gravy. It's really super peppery. The candied bacon breaks it up a little bit with a little bit of sweetness.
I'm sorry, did you say candied bacon?
Yeah.
Okay.
You've never heard of candied bacon?
No, I have.
Oh, okay.
I've never thought to put that on biscuits and gravy. That actually sounds like it'd be really good.
Yeah, it'll break up all the like super savory. And yours is like all these different like breakfast meats essentially.
A meat pie.
A meat
Yeah,
pie.
and there's egg in there, and there's cheese. And
Protein bomb.
Okay.
it's like at least like a good like pound of.
Oh, so no standing downwind of scab
And
for
there's
like
like
3 months.
whereas like a few people have toast, you have like a stack of hash browns patties.
That is a hefty breakfast.
And if you see this guy come walking out with a chef hat on, and he looks like this massive, like hunched over crocodile, and you see he has like this white thing on. He sets this thing down in front of Ace, and he just kind of like turns and walks off. His tail
Thank you.
flicks into the table. You realize that's the chef.
Thank you, sir.
Enjoy, Ace.
Kind of huge and
It
intimidating.
looks like a massive, just like crocodile.
Picture frazzled.
Grazzle if he was a bit thicker.
Jeez. That's
Picture
terrifying.
like placid.
Big ass, well-fed croc.
That was such a.
Can you imagine how scary it would be being on the receiving end of that angry guy?
I don't want to.
You can see why there's so much broken shit and they have a budget for it.
Isn't it Betty White feeding people to a giant alligator?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Like Placid, right? Yeah.
So you guys enjoy your meal, and Nikolai scurries off.
Yep.
What are you gonna get up to?
What just happened? Okay. It went away.
I'm gonna wander about and then make my way back to the druid circle with all my mushrooms.
Comrades.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
find out a little more about Blip and what exactly happened.
Okay. You
We have business at the school.
head back to the school.
Mm-hmm.
Think I am. Actually, I'm gonna head over to the temple.
Okay.
What's your religion temple?
What's
Or who's your god temple or whatever? I forget what
Temple
it
of what's your religion?
was.
Yeah.
That's such a weird name for a place.
Oh, and the general store isn't a weird place.
Look at some of the names.
most
of some of
generalized
the
general
stuff.
Generalized
store.
general store.
Wizards don't do great with the naming of things.
Clearly.
You can actually stop by the general store along the way to restock.
Definitely.
Because I know you're a little bit low on some supplies.
Mm-hmm.
So you get back to the circle. There's another druid there, and they're sitting in They're sitting in the grass, and it's a furball. They have all these little animals around them, and they have a little storybook open reading to them.
Is it like a lamb chop situation?
Yes.
Beastkeeper football druid.
Yep.
Druid.
That's pretty great.
And there's like a little napkin of snacks that the little animals can take from while they're listening to the story.
Do I see that big mushroom?
Oh yeah, he's there.
I'm going to take Rufio with me.
Mm-hmm.
And at a reasonable distance, kind of politely point up and see if I can get their attention to get them to look.
And this big mushroom, it just tilts its cap down in your direction, and it just looks at you. It's like looking at one of those giant squids because of how dark its eyes are. Almost like looking at black, reflective orbs.
One day you may get this big.
Let's see. Let me see if I can. Rufio tries to flex, but it's just like little limp stalks. And this giant mushroom brings one of its massive, like, arms down. Just. It's adorable. Yeah, so you're gonna stop by the general store. I was assuming you would stop by there and restock along the way.
Oh, absolutely. I need things to rebuild stuff.
So the generalized general store. The most generalized general store. So you get to the store, and you head in, and you hear a few different bells go off, and you see a sign immediately as you go, and it's no specialized items, only generalized. If you want a specialized item, go somewhere else.
There's a reason that store's named like that.
Called the most generalized general store. I'm thinking like the very basic, ordinary items and Walmart style.
All right. Well,
And you start looking at the shelves, and it's very, very. It's like literally the most generalized of items.
the bare bones basics, huh?
Yeah.
Rope, not silk rope. Hemp and rope, not silk rope.
Yeah. And someone comes over to you
Hi.
and do a perception.
What is that?
It's a number.
So,
How can you not? Did you think it was an M or a W or something, or an E?
What is this mystery
can
number
you
on
tell
my
what that
die?
is in the weird light? That's
It's
that's a
it's like
that's
a 3 to
whopping
me.
8.
A whopping 8.
Yeah.
It's
You're
like a
caught
3 to me.
off guard, and you're trying to let it sink in on what you're looking at. And it's a bluish cobalt that goes out to slightly more like white. But what is really catching you off guard, it's not a scaly cobalt, it's a fuzzy cobalt. And she's absolutely adorable.
Sorry, but what the hell are you?
She looks at you, she's like, rude.
Sorry.
Rude, young man.
I apologize. I've never seen anything like you.
She's like, manners.
I mean, no offense.
But you did.
Why do I do different things? I've never seen anything like you before.
She's like, and you're a gemstone cobalt, and nobody ever sees your kind outside of, oh, we're so hoity-toity. Sorry, that was rude of me.
I can
Shouldn't-
assure you,
I shouldn't
No,
do
no,
that
no,
because it
that's
reflects
fair.
badly on my children.
That's fair.
And Feisty's like,
It's okay, Feisty.
Feisty's sitting outside because
Oh,
she didn't
what
want to knock anything over.
Oh, that's.
She's just looking through the window like,
It's okay, Feisty. Sorry. Scabbard.
she's like, Kilo,
Okay.
I'm sure you have questions, young man named Scatter.
A lot.
I'm a kobold from the Arctic Circle.
Sorry, from where?
The Arctic Circle.
Cobalt.
Yes.
That
Cold bowl?
I'm so confused. Okay.
It's cold up there. We've evolved a little bit differently than you.
All right.
Poor Manny. Just
I
like,
don't know how to react to this.
But look, all you need to know that if she's a bard, she's still a kobold with scales.
Bad.
So,
It's that part of the night where my brain started to just.
and this was just the left turn you were not expecting.
Yeah, this took a turn that threw me so off guard that I don't know how to respond.
Fuzzy kobold.
So, you are a kobold
Should
from
Yes.
the Arctic. The Arctic Circle?
yes.
Oh, okay. Well, never met any of your kind before, but now I have.
And you see another one come over, and she's a little bit shorter, and you're comparing them now, and you can see this one is probably older, and this one is younger.
Mm.
You can see some graying on this one, where this one is just like really vibrant.
Well, I came here to gather supplies, and now I don't know what I'm looking for.
And the younger one looks at you and goes, well, this is a general store. We carry generally everything that's generalized.
Right. That's right. Okay.
Mom,
I don't suppose you carry anything that could be used for creating other things, such as shafts for arrows, feathers to make things, leather for stuff like mending.
right. So, okay. My name's Kippa. Follow me.
Okay.
And she leads you around through a few different aisles, and she goes, okay, so if you're looking for the most generalized thing, we have generalized feathers, we have generalized sticks, we have generalized twine.
Do these look like they'd be something I could actually use?
Oh, yeah. But it's like the absolute basic components of each thing.
These things would probably break after one.
It's a generalized general store. What are you expecting?
All right.
Or you could probably just buy arrows.
Generalized arrows.
Cheaper to just make them. All right. Well, how much for like, I don't know, a bundle of 20?
Bundle of 20? Well, you need 20 shaft, 20 feathers, and enough twine.
Okay.
So, probably about 10 copper pieces.
All right. I will.
Or you can look at our bin over there of generalized arrows, in which we have pre-made arrows that are highly generalized, that are 1 copper each.
I'm over there now.
And there's literally just like a thing of like a basket of arrows.
That are 1 copper each.
The generalized general store.
So you can just buy 20 arrows for 20 copper, or buy 20 enough supplies to make 20 arrows for 20 copper.
So there's no difference.
How will he overcomplicate this? The world may never know.
Oh no!
The moment the DM has broken me. All right.
Math.
No, I'm just gonna
Simplified thing.
I'm just gonna buy the 20 pre-made arrows because it's gonna come out to the same price anyway.
In fairness, you did have a reasonable expectation that it would be cheaper to buy the parts and put them together.
Yes. The fact that they're pre-made and cost the same thing,
Confuses you.
yes, it make no sense. So I'm just gonna do the thing that makes the most sense.
At least this isn't like the other general store where they charge you an arm and a scale.
Yeah, that was rough. I'll just take the 20 arrows.
Anything else you need? We have. Well, I'm not going to restate what we have.
Glass vials.
Ah, yes. She goes over and you see like a little area that's just like the most basic. It's just as journalized glass vials, and they're not in any particular shape. They're just your basic glass vial.
3 different sizes, probably.
Okay. So, I'm looking for glass vials that, words, letters, thoughts.
I broke him. He's officially broken. Fuzzy kobolds and
What
journalized store.
do you normally use glass vials for there?
Usually to make my fire arrows and my explosive arrows. Thinking I
Make
might
my
To make the things.
This caught me so off guard.
A fuzzy kobold got you so off guard.
Yes. I was not expecting that. I'm looking for looking for vials so that I could actually use them to attach to arrows, because I tend to use those to make unique arrowheads.
She motions to the shelf.
There you go. Those are our vials.
I'm looking for the ones that would probably work best. How much would they cost for, like, just the simple little ones?
They're 3 copper each.
3 copper each. I will collect 10 of those.
Mark off the money and add that to your inventory. So, you gonna join in on story time for a little bit?
Yeah, I'll join in on story time.
And the furball is just so chill. Like, they went on an adventure, not like the dangerous kind. It was like to get like ice cream.
See, there's an adventure I can go get.
They visited this really awesome place called Aloha that like changed their flavors all the time.
Absolutely get behind that.
Oh, all for it. Lamp oil, kerosene, fluids that are flammable.
He's so broken.
Combustible liquids.
Combustible liquids, yes.
I'll make this easy on you.